All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. Happy Saturday.
What's going on, everybody?
Well, it's another Saturday night, and we're hanging out, talking whatever we're talking. Star Wars, collecting, Hasbro news, whatever else comes up.
Yes,
So,
and I apologize for last time. I should be all good. Shouldn't be kicked out or have internet problems this time.
That's cool.
yeah, internet, man, it's been tough at my house too. It comes and goes. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, your internet conked out on you. That's right.
It did. Yeah. Well, we had a power outage and then it messed everything up.
Oh.
We had no power for about 2 hours.
When was our last stream? It was before Christmas?
it was before Christmas. I think it was early December.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
I'm trying to remember because of figures and stuff. Of pickups.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't
That's what I was going through. I did that today.
If I showed it last stream, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I mean, it just means you like it, that much.
I think I'm good though. I actually got quite a bit of pickups,
Yeah. Nick's been picking up a lot of stuff. He's been sharing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been getting some really good deals. I've discovered Dollarama.
Mhm.
I'm just
see
messaging
that.
the chat here to see if I'm connected.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for $5 a figure, Jeremy. I mean, it's stuff that I wasn't totally. I was tempted, but I was trying to stay
Mhm.
focused. But for deals like that, you can't pass stuff up like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was finding.
What kind of store is that?
You said Dollarama? Is that
It's Dollarama. Yeah, it's Dollarama. Sorry, I'm just ending my my Outlook, so you don't have to listen to. It's sort of like a Ross, I guess, but not really.
Mhm.
It's just anything that's bargain that comes in there. But I mean, it's you'll see cases of pop and all kinds of stuff that comes through there. Just like a supermarket kind
Kind
of
of sounds
thing.
like we have a Five Below. Kind of sounds like that.
Yeah, I think it's probably closer to that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never really been in them. It was just to be honest with you, I hated stores like that in Walmart.
Mhm.
You could count how many times I've been in Walmart prior to the last 20 years, maybe like 10 times until I started, collecting Star Wars and then looking for.
Then you had to go in there.
Don't be bad talking.
Yeah, then I had to go in there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there were some decent deals in there. Generally speaking, I like to, support smaller box stores. It's just
I'm the same.
Yeah.
But with everything that's happening at Ross, it's been kind of hard to not go in there. I mean, I've been finding 6-inch figures for $5 and $6 each.
This is
so
the first time in
can't
my
pass
life
it up.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been. This is the first time I haven't lived next to a Ross since I've. You don't
Okay.
Don't have them around here.
I feel left out.
Yeah. They put one right next to. I have a Super Target about 10, 15 minutes away from my house, and they put a Ross right next to it. So I hit both.
We have it's sort of similar. It's Burlington.
Yeah, we have those too. Yeah, they get kind of cleaned out.
It's right next to Target, and a couple of times I've gone in there, and they've had like toys, but no Black Series or anything I'm interested in really. But that's the only thing similar that we have.
Yeah, they have some good ones.
I have to try. There's another one on the other side of town. That's kind of on the ritzier side of town. Maybe I'll try that one.
You know what? When you get like a Dengar or an Emperor or that Leia Bouche for $5, I mean, or whatever they're selling them down the States. I mean,
yeah, I found Target for $6.
It's weird. But it's weird. I don't see that archive wave up here at all. Like it completely sold out everywhere I went. But
they're all at Ollie's down here. We've got them all.
Yeah, it must not have shipped north.
I think it's more distribution. I think that's been a big
issue.
But it depends. Like some Walmarts, there's not that many collectors in that particular town. It feels like this one that I go to, it's just like the TBC's there, and I'm pretty sure like me, maybe save a couple other people. I think I'm one of the primary buyers of like everything there. I'm not sure, like if you went through it, I found myself buying like I think I bought all the Imperial Gunners when they came out in a wave or whatever. So
Nice.
But,
yeah, in my
like
experience, I mean, yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, it's just kind of like I don't even see archive waves down here. We get the mainline wave at Walmart, and Target gets the retro stuff, and that's about it. I don't even see archive in my area.
yeah, I was watching sometimes I get it on my feed. There's this channel, it's like World Class Bullshitters. I don't know if you guys ever seen
No,
that.
yeah, he's great. I love
Yeah,
him.
I mean, he's funny. He's a funny guy.
That's on Instagram.
Jeff, yeah.
No, he's on YouTube too. I think he might be.
YouTube.
Actually, is he on Instagram? Those guys.
Oh yeah, no, he has a very successful YouTube channel. Yeah, he does a lot of videos.
I'll link that up.
Yeah, that's where I see him on YouTube.
About
does
once
he
a
have an
month, he'll
Instagram?
go around. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got Instagram too. I'm sure he does. Most of them do.
Yeah. But anyways, when I was watching his video there, like I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of these channels, like they're just sort of, I don't mean him in particular, but I find sometimes they're just jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, there's a lot of copycat stuff out there.
Hasbro standard. Yeah, and I don't think they don't really understand what's going on in the lines anyways, right? I mean, obviously I think what's selling and what's really happening. But I think Hasbro's obviously distribution, I think, is a huge issue, and they've never because you go back and you watch other people, YouTubers, and they were complaining about this 15 years ago. I don't know if you guys watch any of the old videos, but it's like the exact same arguments, like So,
well, what I found weird, speaking to distribution, I found weird, especially because I don't really bother going to hunt at Walmart anymore. I feel like it's kind of pointless. So I just kind of hit up Target, and with Target, I've noticed over the last couple of years, especially with Black Series, it's like we're getting, well, at least with certain characters, we're getting full cases of the same character. Maybe that's just what I'm finding. Maybe that's just my Target, but it seems to be pretty consistent. But TVC seems to get a good selection, a good few couple waves in. But I just don't know what's going on with the mainline with Black Series. It's really strange.
Mine's getting pretty good. Mine's pretty good. My Targets, at least. And
yeah, I don't think it's everywhere. I think it's just
my Walmarts are pretty up. I don't know. Up here, my Walmarts are pretty decent. They have a pretty good selection. Like they've gotten the past couple waves in, the past 2 months, and you can pretty easily find.
Well, that
it's
retro,
it actually is weird. It's weird the waves they have got in. It's like actually older stuff, and the Ahsoka wave.
Mine's early.
I like the full pegs, so that's nice to see rather than
go ahead,
a couple years ago empty pegs all the time.
Both Walmart and Targets have the Andor wave. That's how far behind they are. They haven't even gotten the new stuff yet.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I just go online. I just do Entertainment Earth and fan channel.
Well, here's my pickup.
Yes, I just got it.
Wow,
He's awesome.
This is the Black Series.
Is that Black Series? Yeah,
Black Series.
I kind of wish he was weathered a little bit. He's a little,
I'm thinking about doing that.
Yeah,
but
maybe do it.
This was on the pegs at Walmart 2 days ago.
Nice.
I couldn't believe it. It was the Shinhati wave and the Balin skull and the Fleet Commander. So
how much was it, David?
I was surprised. It's $24.99.
The only stores around here that have had that wave is GameStop, actually.
Really?
Amazon's he's been consistently sitting on Amazon for $26.99, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it? I got the Star Killer from that wave.
Nice.
I saw Star Killer too.
I was hesitant on him, and I kind of thought about it and went back, and I used my $5, and he's pretty good. I liked him. I played the game. I'm not a huge, every time a mystery character comes around, oh, is it Star Killer? That kind of thing. I'm like, no, but he's kind of fun. You know what I mean? It's like, but as a figure, he's pretty good, and he needs the representation on the gaming.
See that one? I feel like that one, even though it was in a convention exclusive, I feel like for the for the single release, I feel like they could have made that a deluxe and then given you some of the effects in the hands. I think that would have been cool.
I would have at least rather have had a blue and a red lightsaber because he's just both, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have him have a blue lightsaber, in my opinion, because
he would have been a good candidate for a deluxe.
Which other villains or other characters are in that game with him? Because I don't know the game.
He had a droid, and it could he had a droid. It was kind of a weird droid, and it could make a hologram in front of itself, and he battled. So that's it's a little. If you look it up, it's so he has this kind of droid he hangs out with in his ship, and he has a female. It's been way a long time, but he has a female officer that he hangs out with that takes him he pilots his shuttle. Proxy, pop culture. I think his name was Proxy.
Proxy.
Yeah.
So are there other figures you think they would make from that game, or you think that would be it, Star Killer?
As far as, and then he just interacts with Darth Vader. Excuse me. I would say he interacts with Darth Vader, and then the Emperor's in it. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Is that the Force Unleashed? Is that what it's called?
He's in the beginning of the game. He's on Kashyyyk, and Darth Vader kills his father, who was a Jedi, I think it was. And so, but he's not anything that they would. He's kind of a NPC type looking person. Yeah. He's not anything. Okay. They didn't go. Well, they have Rom Koda is the Jedi he finds, and he was a general. Okay. So they could make Rom Koda. This is dusting off my memory banks.
It's all right.
That game was a while ago. Yeah,
it's coming back. Yeah, and I played it back in the day. I played it through, figured out the story, and I was like, "Oh, it's fun." And I played the second one, and which was even more fun because you could dual wield and, but it's not like something I revisit. Like that, a lot of other games I revisit and I'll play, occasionally. And like the Republic Commando I played recently. I got it for the Switch. Yeah. And I played that through, and my kids love it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kazdan Paratus is a Jedi that you hunt down, and I think it's a female. It was on like a crazy planet, and it was that it had a spider kind of suit it wore, I want to say, and it was a alien species, and I don't remember the pod racer's name, but it's one of the pod racers. It's like the small like Yoda size species. Okay. And you go and you attack it. It's got this. That would be a really cool. It's a little bit of a deep cut, and I don't know. It would probably be a peg warmer. That would be a deep cut. That would be a fun one. Gaming Greats. Alina was a species. Rats, look at him. Pop culture and plastic knows what it is.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about them moving the Gaming Greats figures into the main line? What do you guys think about that?
I kind of like it on its own because it's usually, I guess if it's a new sculpt, if they want to do a new sculpt for it, because I hate to relegate a Gaming Greats figure. Oh, we can't make a new sculpt for it because it's Gaming Greats. Well, if you want to make a new sculpt for it, yeah, put it in mainline. But if it's just a repaint or something, just have it I kind of like it as a GameStop just because it's a gaming store.
I don't know. I guess I looked at.
What, on Gaming Greats?
Oh, sorry. I thought Jeremy was asking to everybody.
No. Go ahead. Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead, David.
No, I for here in the States, it works fine being at GameStop. Like, I don't need to see the Gaming Greats show up at Walmart or Target or whatever, like they are. I think it's fine at GameStop, but whatever. Yeah. I don't have strong feelings on that.
Mm-hmm. I guess my only thing is I was just wondering, the last couple waves with the character selection, just taking up a spot in a mainline wave instead of just leaving it with GameStop. I guess I'd rather, if you're gonna do them, like maybe instead of just doing them with GameStop, make them fan channel. If you're gonna do that, that would be my idea.
Which GameStop is fan channel?
Yeah.
But fan channel would be obviously.
They specified they did specify that GameStop is part of the fan in the live stream they had, which was nice for them to do. They specified what was actually Dash Rendar and Prince Shizor. That'd be fun.
The only thing I can say about that is
don't get me going on
unless there's like large demand for something and it's can be mainstream, then you know.
Well, that's what I was saying. It depends on the character. If it's a popular gaming character that is going to do really well, put it in the main line and let get. But if it's kind of a deeper cut, a repaint, I don't know if you want to put it in, fill up a mainline spot.
Yeah. Well.
So I did dip my toe in, Lego once in a while. And they, we have a store, Fred Meyer up here. It's kind of like a Walmart. And I can't think the song right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
All of a sudden the song chased me. So we got the docs inside and he's showing her his theory of the arm, kind of thing.
Where's Dr. Grant?
He didn't come in, and we got the Triceratops came with it.
Nice.
That's cool.
And you can't.
It's got to be a T-Rex. Oh,
wait! They actually gave you a pile of poop.
One big pile of shit.
That's hilarious.
It comes with. Hold on, I put it in the truck. The Explorer here. You're digging. You get the shovel, and you're digging. And what did we find? Oh, look at the lilac berries. That's how they're getting sick.
Wow, Lego's awesome, man. They don't leave out anything.
It was, and that's kind of my rule to limit my Lego buying is it's got to be on sale. And
that's a good rule to have.
This is the only one I opened. I got more. And I have in my eye, so I got this one with the.
Cool, yeah.
Jeep. I had to have a Jeep, and then a Dilophosaurus, and it's got the little sign. Look at this! Look at this box artwork. You inbox collectors would love this. It's just look at that. It's just
that's cool. Fun.
It pops on the shelf.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I've had my eyeballs on this. I got the whole big set.
Oh wow!
Holy cow!
Oh yeah, that's a must-have. Yeah. There you go.
He's taking care of the kids, is what he's doing.
Okay.
Then you got that section inside.
Oh wow! It all opens up. Yeah.
And then this is the backside, so it's kind of fun. So it was
really cool.
I got all of it for the price of this solely, which is like $120 here. So I got it all for. So it was like so on sale. I just couldn't resist. It was a deep sale that I was like,
my son would love that. I got to check those out.
Yeah, I kind of put this together. My daughter was like, "You put that together without me?" I'm like, "Really?"
Okay, what did I build?
So that's fun. Like I said, I 10-year-old me is going nuts right now. I would have been all over that. 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd take it and put it right here.
I don't know where I'm putting it. I had to move some of the Star Wars Legos to the storage because I got a little tiny Star Wars Lego section.
Yeah.
I need more shelves. I have the space. I just need more shelves. Is what I need.
It's never ending, man. Never have enough space.
Yeah.
So what else you got, Art?
I paint. This is a new paint. I painted the arm.
Okay.
This is the Bill Burr. This is if I needed a selfie series, I would paint the beard brown. Here's my selfie series. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, with the blue eyes and everything.
What's funny is I was sitting there with both of them, and I'm like, which one has the painted arm? Which one has red arm? Because I didn't. So I had to look it up and be sure. So the Miggs Mayfield has a green arm, and I had the exact paint. I didn't need to mix it to get it right.
Oh wow!
I was happy with that.
So, model paint testers? What was it? It
was just some cheap acrylic paint from Walmart.
Okay.
It 2 coats, and it was you could barely even see the. It's in person you can see it faintly red, but it's fine. Oh,
yeah. Mike. Cool, man.
I got, of course, the Balin Shin.
Oh, how do you like them?
I like them. She could be a little darker, the actual armor. Her hair could have been better, of course, and she's too tall, but she's fun. I need the representation. And then he's great. His little shoulder pauldron is a little loose on mine.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I need to get some sticky tack and stick it under there. The lightsaber almost completely covers the screen. It's so big. Look at it. It's almost as big as my head.
So I saw that figure.
Weird big. I keep losing this.
I saw that figure yesterday in Walmart when I got the R5D4, and the lightsaber was like as tall as the window, like the blade. And it was wavy too.
It's like Darth Malak size,
Yeah, I was gonna say, Malgus was ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to snip it and then bevel the end or something.
Balin has a long saber.
Does he?
Yeah, he has like the broadsword type stance.
I was gonna say you could just pull the blade out and just swap it out with a different red blade, maybe if you want to make it a little shorter.
This one's orange though.
Not red.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one in person. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. They
have orange.
There's tons. They're not my GameStop has tons of shins.
Yes.
And then today I actually found the Tusken Chieftain. Where is it?
Oh, cool.
Oh man, I had that one on pre-order. I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this was the only one I found the whole case, the whole wave at GameStop. This is the only one when I saw originally that was missing. So somebody snagged this, or it wasn't in the box. I don't know what. But, But I stopped.
What's up close? What is that? What does the head look like on that one?
Looks like a Tusken Raider.
Nice. Oh yeah, there you go.
I can't wait to get that because I have about 8 regular Tuskens. I can't wait to have that guy set up in front of him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I need a knife or something. Let me open it and.
Yeah,
crack him out of that plastic prison.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I usually take a knife to the corner, but there we go.
Well, who else has got some pickups while Art's playing with his toy?
That's all. That's all. One more. I got
any more pickups.
I could resist. It's my only. It's my only pop. Well, I should say that I have 2 other ones, but I couldn't resist Darth.
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
I couldn't resist. Look at those eyes. Look at these.
Yeah.
He's one of my top. I love Maul. Maul.
Funko Pops is funny.
I like Maul too. Thrawn, yes.
Thrawn.
But that's it. That's all my pickups. Let's see here.
Well, I got a couple, not a ton. What did I pick up? I got from the Hammond collection. I got the Carnotaurus.
Cool.
Very cool. Got him for about $25. He was on sale for some reason, so even though he's brand new. So it's the only 3 3/4 inch line that I collect. I have a few more back here. Got the T-Rex and all that. What else did I pick up? We got the Ben Reilly Spider-Man with the bug eyes on the Renew Your Vows body with the nice toe articulation.
That's cool.
And what else? Andrew Garfield got the single release.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm a little disappointed with this figure. I have to say he's very limited. I can't really get him into a lot of good posing. If I would have bought the 3-pack, I would have been disappointed because I mean the sculpt is great. It's a beautiful figure, but I'm just like I had to boil him. I boiled him twice now just to try to loosen him up, and his shoulder articulation is kind of limited, and I don't know. I just got to keep playing with it. And then this showed up literally today. First order from Nerdzoic.
Oh, the Smythe 2-pack.
Yeah. Mainly, obviously, got it for Peter, but the Smythe to me is just a bonus. But I'm gonna open this up.
What's the Smythe?
Smythe is this guy, the villain.
What is he?
Alistair Smythe. I don't know what he's from the show. Like he was a doctor in the show. You never saw the animated series of Spider-Man?
We weren't allowed to watch cartoons.
Oh man, dude, you gotta watch it. It's awesome.
Poor child.
My parents were weird. They were. It was like across the board, like no cartoons. It was just
What? Man, you
Watch
gotta
out.
come over to my house then. We can have we'll have a watch fest and binge watch the
We
whole
were more
series.
of a sci-fi family too. We were more. Like, we weren't really into comics. But yeah, David, this is the. I feel. I wish I grabbed. I wish I had grabbed a standard Tuscan.
It's okay. Yeah, hold it
yeah.
nice and still there.
Furl.
Right? Yeah, hold it up for us there.
I'm trying to unfurl his cape behind, but yeah, this is. I feel like he's got a little bit more, a little bit darker back on the black on the back.
Oh yeah, the Tuscans have tons of paint on them. Even the first one had a lot of wash on it.
He's got kind of a head thing. Like I said, I'm not sure what's standard on a.
Yeah, that's
Tuscan.
awesome.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was actually excited to see him, because like you said, he'll just be perfect amongst. I only have 2 other Tuscans, but
I waited till they went on sale. They were about $10 or $12 each, and I bought a bunch of them. I got about 8 of them total.
yeah, I can't wait for. I'm sure it's coming, but the female one,
Yeah,
should be great.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
what was the one that was like in black? Which one was that? Did he have a name?
That was a female.
The female,
that was
the
a female?
warrior.
Okay. Okay, gosh, it's
Warrior.
been so long I can't even remember. I only watched that episode once.
I know the actress was female, but
Oh, okay.
we're assuming.
I wonder if we're gonna get the kid Tuscan. I wonder if they'll end up doing that.
Oh yeah. I like this part. Say what you say. Say what you want about, Book of Boba Fett. The whole Tuscan and really fleshing out the Tuscans and giving them more than just big bad people that live in the desert.
Yeah.
That was one of the better episodes of the whole show. Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. The whole arc was cool. Yeah.
Until he started doing this, and I was kind of like, nah, I'm good.
The dance.
When he starts doing this, I'm like, what are you doing there, Tamara Morrison?
He was having fun.
He even admitted later, he's like, man, I should have kept my helmet on more. I didn't do enough of the Boba Fett thing.
When he was actually Boba Fett in the palace and stuff, he should have had. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have to pick him up.
So Jeremy, was that it for you?
In April.
So
yeah,
Jeremy,
I mean, I had a couple other things. I mean, I sent you guys that picture, but those were my main pickups. I mean, just as far as the stuff I really was excited about. Yeah.
And, his cape was all bunched up.
That's it.
I need to run an iron over this thing.
Yeah, I did do a kit bash. Here, I'll show you this real quick. You guys will like this. I did a little kit bash and made a little variant of Greedo here. So it's actually got Boba Fett legs.
Nice.
Got Axe
the
Woves.
legs look different too.
Yeah, Boba Fett's legs, Axe Woves' belt, and then the top part is the Hoth Rebel Trooper.
That's cool. Very creative.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Jer, you are an artist.
Hey, man, my favorite part of the hobby is to do that, just to see what I can make from other figures. I mean, I took what is it, Crosshair's helmet and put it on the Boba, just because it fit right on that clone head. But just to mix it up, just to make it a little more fun.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, what do you got for pickups?
Or do you want to go first, or Dave, or you want?
No, you go for it.
Well, I see your channel.
I already went on Instagram.
Okay. Black Panther.
Oh, cool! Yeah, those are nice. I like the artwork on those.
Yeah, I
Is that 3
I don't know.
I had a variant of that was on a foil card.
Yeah, and the card stock on here is beautiful. It's nice and thick.
Yeah,
it looks card
looks nice and
nice.
crisp.
Is that
Yeah,
card
it's just
punched?
like I don't know why Hasbro can't do that.
No, they can. They just won't.
It has the punch. Yeah, it's unpunched.
That's nice.
Boy.
Here's another unpunched. I don't know why they can't just do this for the Star Wars line. The bubbles aren't even that thick. Like,
yes, the Fantastic Four guy.
You know,
Nick, do you watch Retro Blasting at all?
Yeah.
Did you see the video he did about that line?
Yep. No, I actually. No, I didn't actually watch it. I'm a Patreon of his, but.
Oh, cool.
What did he say? He said it was horrible or it was good? Or?
Well, no, he was trying to figure out where the Kenner logo thing comes from. Because they never did, like, Kenner never did Marvel figures. So he was wondering why they did that.
They look cool on the wall, Thor.
Yeah, no, I know why Hasbro did it, because they can. But I was like, that was Michael's point about it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. So, they don't know what they're doing. They've hired...
Nick, was this from the Dollarama store?
Yeah.
So they just had full cases of these that they just...
They found a pallet that fell off the back of the truck or something.
Yeah, they must have.
I don't know. It's, and then Black Widow.
Yep.
That's a cool one. I like that one a lot. I almost grabbed that one and the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just grabbing them whenever it's there. And this is the second wave that I've crossed right now. So it's just like for $5, I'm just like, you know, I don't even like some of these. Like, I don't know. Is Black Widow, is this like the original or is this based on like some new Disney stuff? Or isn't this from the.
I don't think it's based on anything Disney.
The 80s? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's like supposed to be.
Comic.
Yeah. So it's just a smaller version of this one, Nick. It's just a smaller version of this look of it. Yeah. The classic costume.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I remember the Thing. Obviously, Thor. I've had a few of his comics. Black Panther. I didn't really. I think I may. I remember seeing it. It's you're going back like 35 years ago, right? When I was a kid, looking at some of this Marvel stuff. I'd like to get like the Hulk. You know, Wolverine's probably the number one that I would like to get.
Oh yeah.
I honestly feel like Ryan Teen created that line just for himself because he's a mint on card collector on the Legends team. I feel like that line is for him. Like that was his project that he got off the ground, and you know, because it looks good. The artwork.
Well, you know what,
them on,
Jared?
We don't need to open them. Just keep them on card. They look great.
Yeah, no, exactly. But the figures themselves look pretty good, and for $5, I mean, like, you know,
I bought a Spider-Man one, the Spider-Man for my son, and he loves it.
But how is it that they can get these on these nice thick cardstock, but they can't do this for TVC or retro half the time? These have a nice shine to them, really. I mean, I don't know.
I think the Marvel team just uses better products because look at this one, this Iron Man retro one. Have you seen this one, Nick?
Yeah.
So look how thick the card is. Look how thick the card back is.
It has like it's not even
it's
card,
like
card back. It's like paper. It's on paper or something.
Yeah, and then when you compare them to, like, look at these. It's wild when you look at the Star Wars. You know, this is Leia.
Yeah,
it's like paper. Yeah.
And it bows, like if you look at it wrong, it starts bowing. And,
yeah, it'll start to curl. You know?
Yeah. I did get one. I forgot. I was over here. I got this.
Horsepower. Stop it.
Oh man! See, now I was tempted by that. I'm not gonna lie. I almost pulled the trigger on that.
So I'm not super big on the look of them, of the Force to do it at an angle. I'm not super. I held off on the standard release when they first came out. And I'm glad I did because I got it for it was on sale on Shop Disney. We grabbed a couple of different things on it. You know, they had their shop free shipping day, I think, or something. And it was on sale for like $55, down from like 78 or something like that. So I was like,
that's a score, man.
For 2.5 figures, and then I could get I got the 3D. I finally put together the 3D printer, which I was, you guys knew about that. I put that on there. So that's over here.
The only negative I find for that is,
go ahead, Nick.
like, I don't know, I'm sure Dave and Jared would probably think the same way, but the only negative I find with that pack is they shouldn't have made it with Hayden Christensen. Like, I thought that was so stupid. Like, it should have been Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, but in the current,
that's the original.
I don't just.
Yeah, I don't. It's a 40th anniversary. It makes no sense.
I know
like,
what you mean. Yeah. They should have had it.
Yeah, you're doing an anniversary of the original film. Yeah.
But with the current canon, I understand the Hayden Christensen look. Why it's Hayden Christensen rather than Sebastian Stan? For one thing, Sebastian Stan is too old for how old.
Yeah, but it shouldn't
be when he died. You know, when they made the prequels and stuff.
No, but that's not the point. Yeah, but it's not the point, Art. It's the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. You know, like
and Return
Sebastian
of the Jedi.
Shaw was in the movie.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen wasn't there.
No, Nick, you're
right.
This
is the new canon. We're supposed to forget about Sebastian Stan.
If you go on Disney Plus and watch Return of the Jedi, it'll be
even though we just got
George Lucas has spoken, it's now Hayden Christensen.
Even though we just got a brand new Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. Man, it's too funny.
I like the Sebastian Stan just because it riles up Zach from Backstreet's Cantina. He's a big Hayden Christensen guy, and I like commenting on his stuff about Sebastian Stan. It riles him up because he's a younger guy and stuff. But
Shaw.
I am not.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, I wish he had a at least a head swap. You know.
So are you gonna take him out of that box and display him?
Yeah. Well, I opened the box and pulled him out, but I put him back in.
Oh, okay.
Just because I haven't opened them yet.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, show us the cards.
It's unpunched.
Nice. Beautiful.
I
love that one. That's the one I want the most is the Obi-Wan.
I don't really have the space on the Return of the Jedi shelf right now for it. And I want to 3D print the bridge that they set up. Which I don't know when that's gonna happen. I gotta get a template.
There's a lot you can probably find that on Etsy or something. I'm sure somebody already made one.
Yeah. Well, Lance Peter Luke just made the files, and he has a bunch of files, and he made he even made on the little. Here's the next one. They even made a little. He made a little stand on the shelf on the thing for Yoda to sit on. If you know his David, you know his stuff. So
he's got a little bucket seat built right into the sculpt.
They could have made that bubble like half the size.
Now, did they release a Sebastian Stan Force Ghost or no? Did they?
No, they won't.
Shaw.
They won't.
I was
not Stan. You're thinking Winter Soldier.
What am I saying?
Yeah. I know what you meant.
Stan.
Whatever. I've been working on it. I had to race home.
It's not okay, Art. You better say it right.
It's only 5:40 here. I had to
get the name right, Art. We're coming after you.
Or we're gonna take away your Star Wars card.
Sebastian Stan. Who am I? Why do I keep saying Sebastian Stan?
You're thinking of the guy from Marvel.
Because he's
what's his name?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Sebastian.
And he might play Luke Skywalker. That's the thing.
I said that a couple of times too.
He should. I wish he would.
On your brain, Art.
Sebastian Stan's always on my brain, I guess.
So what else, Nick? What else you got? I think Nick, are you still going?
Oh yeah, Nick. We got derailed. We got off.
Yeah, no.
Arthur just keeps ordering figures in the middle of the show.
Yeah, Art. Jeez, you're just taking over the show, man.
I ordered too much stuff this month. Look at this is ridiculous.
You're having fun. You're enjoying your hobby.
I am.
Skeletor.
It's still
battle armor. Wow, he's got a big bubble. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, I know. It's for $5. You know. And then amazingly, they had.
Don't they have a new show? Didn't they just release a new show?
I don't know. I haven't watched He-Man since 1985.
I think Netflix just released a new one, and I haven't watched it, but I heard it's pretty decent.
But this is cool. I love the name, and I saw it, and I was just like, "That's where I got the name Hordak from." So it was kind of it's triggering very
cool.
child memories.
Deep back in time.
And then, yeah, you're going back. Sorry, hold on a second here.
No, you're fine.
Over my
Take your
dog.
time.
And
Chopper.
ooh,
Oh, being held by Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Chopper.
That's cool.
I've been tempted to grab the retro Chopper
Who's
a couple times.
who's the big guy with the muscles?
E-Man.
Oh, nice. So that's another one. And then I got this on Amazon because it popped up. Because I guess my iPhone's spying on me for $15.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Who cares? I'm waiting for the other one there. What's his name? Panther or the other.
I picked up this. I got this for $5 at Ross. I think I showed you guys this. I don't know what it is. The Battle Horse or whatever.
Oh, is that for Masters of the Universe?
Yeah. That was that same line, I think.
It's
all right. I like the artwork. Masters of the Universe has a lot of cool artwork.
Yeah.
And I managed to finally get this.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bring a little closer.
Yeah, do you want me to take it out or?
No. It's a little hard to see.
What does the name pill say on that
Boba
one?
Fett. It's comic version or something like that.
Yeah, what do they call that
it's
one?
the comic version.
What is wrong with my camera?
It's the Boba Fett vintage comic card. So it's VC 277. So it's in the Darth Vader Hunter wave, Darth Vader Death Star 2. And the Boba Fett, the other one that came out there with the Star Wars racetrack, which is a good one. But this one, I just missed out. This one was becoming a real pain in the eye. I was almost thinking I wasn't going to get it for some reason. I was getting, I don't know, the EBGBs or whatever that saying is. I don't know. But, anyways, that was good. Getting out.
I saw him at Target, but he was they wanted almost like $25 for that at Target, at my Target. I was like,
yeah, you should have got it. Big mistake.
Yeah, I have
well, the history
on card Boba Fett, so I'm like, I think I have enough. You didn't make the cut.
That's
come on, you don't want to be like Dan Larson and have 400, 500 Boba Fetts?
He's a little that version's a little more obscure for my taste. So I'm like, eh.
Well, you were born in what, like 84, 85? Like you weren't around for that era of Empire Strikes Back. That was a big deal.
No.
Basically, what I'm saying is you're lesser of a Star Wars fan, all right?
Dang, shots fired.
Wow.
Ooh, it's getting spicy.
At least
Art, I've noticed with Nick, you have to buy everything or he's going to call you out on it.
At least I'm not just solely.
You gotta go out there. You gotta match.
I get TVC. I get retro. Not so much. I'm good with retro now. It's got to blow. I think I might have regretted not getting the Return of the Jedi, but I don't need the prequel retro. But I'm not like some of these people that just get one.
Man, I love that, David. That's so awesome. I love that card back.
Yeah.
I want a Black Series version. I'm holding out hope. One day.
With your new shelf, David, I keep thinking you're at Best Buy or Best Buy.
Yeah, it looks like you're at a collectible shop.
That's look, he's like, look what they have at GameStop. I'm like, that's weird.
Let me show you. All right, chat.
Take us on a tour.
I'm going to give you a tour of my brand new spinning peg shelf display, which I loaded with figures.
We're going on a trip.
Right here.
Oh, cool. It's right there.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Look at this.
Look at that.
That's all retro.
That's
Are you live streaming from GameStop or something?
Yeah, TVC.
No, this is Red Wagon Collectibles.
That's great. I love
my Indiana Jones, my Parks and Rec.
You could rotate Parks and Rec.
And more retro collection. So, yeah.
David, I know the answer, but you ever want to part with that shuttle Tidarium, you call me.
And the shuttle, yeah. Dude, I got that from my local shop. I had to pay some good money for that.
How do you what's the words I'm looking for? How do you pick which ones are on the front?
Yeah, good question. Like, I just wanted. Here we go. So, like, I love Boss. I picked these for the front because these are some of my favorites.
Those R2D2 C3PO is why I got that pack.
Yeah,
those vacuum. Those are great. Yeah, that vacuum metal. That's great. Yeah.
And these
Can
cards
you maximize
were
yourself there?
Oh yeah, sorry. I should make myself bigger there. I didn't realize I wasn't. See, I punched through the card when I hung it up. Can you believe it?
I was.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
I couldn't wait any longer, and I just had to unpunch it because I'm like, I can't wait any longer to get get hangers, and I'm like, forget it.
So I'm gonna swap. That's what I wanted to do it this way because I can change which figures are on the front periodically. Yeah. So right now I've got some of my favorites up here. I've got Yak Face from the new pack from the Jedi. I got Bosk and Yoda, and then the droids. And then this side I have some TVC. These aren't really organized yet by my favorites, but
I love that Darth Vader.
I've been buying TVC for the last 2 years here and there, but they all go in bins. They go in boxes because I can't put them anywhere. So I just got the shelf this weekend. I love it. So I can finally.
That is really cool. Ron Swan. I love that.
Yeah. And then I fell for these Parks and Rec figures.
I would put that in the Ron Swanson in the canteen. Little Sebastian.
That's hilarious. Oh man, that show was great.
I would put him in a 3 3/4 inch cantina. Ron Swanson holding a.
Oh, I should. Yeah,
that'd be great.
And then I'm one of those suckers who bought every color version of the rainbow figures.
You're crazy.
They got you.
So, but I don't know if I'll keep all those, but. It was fun hunting those down when they were on retail.
I think when I first started following you were trying to hunt down one of them. I forget which one it was, and I remember.
Yeah.
I remember you were excited because you got the last one or something of one of them. I want to say it was Chewbacca, maybe. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, you guys have to come visit sometime. Come to
Dave,
my toy store.
You're the man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick something out?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Dave, you're the man. That was a smart purchase.
Awesome.
Smart setup.
That's a great investment.
Did
you put anything on top of it?
Right now, it's just got the boxes from the retro collection. See up there on top?
Oh yeah. Okay, that looks cool.
That's good.
But
that looks natural.
You know what'll fit up there is actually the Razor Crest would fit there on its pedestal. But I don't know. We'll see.
Those boxes really pop and snap in the fire pit.
Did you get the N1 Starfighter, David?
I did. You guys want me to show you that? That was my Christmas present. So
yeah, let's take a look at it.
I like that.
I haven't seen
really
it.
Glad to get that.
I haven't seen it in person.
That's a good ship. Oh, that's a fun one.
Amazon keeps they have overstock of that. It's been down to like $100. I've been watching.
I keep waiting for the R5 droid to come out so I can put R5 in the back.
Oh, really?
Because you could take out that bubble and put it they have another.
Oh, cool. Nice.
So here you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
I was excited when I got that. So the detail is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something tells me that they may try to do a Black Series version of that someday. I think they could do it.
It's relevant media. It's relevant media. So they like to do that for a HasLab. They like to do. They don't like to just, unless. But then they did the Rancor, and that wasn't relevant, really. I guess it was the.
I feel like that could be a Pulse exclusive. I feel like because it's Mando and they know Mando sells, that could probably be a Pulse exclusive. I don't think that needs to be a HasLab. That's not that big. I mean, in 6-inch scale, I don't think it would be that big.
Do you think it would be about equivalent to the Snowspeeder?
Yeah, I think so. And that had 2 figures. That came with a figure, so I think it'd be comparable.
It'd be longer, but it's just that skinny tail.
Yeah,
I think it might be a pass for me because I have the vintage, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that ship
would be a hard decision.
So good. Yeah.
I really want them. If they bring back the TBC Red Wing, the Red 5 X-Wing, I'm gonna bring that. I want to get one of those. I really want an X-Wing.
In TBC.
Yeah, I just want an X-Wing, man. I wanted to hang one from my ceiling. I've wanted one for years.
Yeah,
I think they should just go for it in Black Series. Yeah, I don't care who it's.
I want them to, man, but they don't want to take any damn risk anymore. It's so frustrating.
And maybe one of the stretch goals being like some vegetation you can put on it.
Speaking of which, that's
for the Dagobah. I
that's
think
kind
they
of
should go for it. And
that's kind of a good.
Make the wings detached so you could. I don't know.
They could do it. They could do it.
We'll see.
That doesn't qualify as a HasLab to me.
No, I don't think it should be. That's a good segue, though.
A 4-foot X-wing isn't a HasLab.
What did you guys think about? What did you guys think about Yak Face's post after the live stream?
I think it was good, and I liked his response in that he thought about it for a couple of days, and then he had the three commandments of collecting is what I call it now. I think people get too wrapped up in it. The last one was good. It's like this is just a hobby. Come on, it's like. Now I want to pull it up.
Well, that's the thing, Art. People have, the internet, it's crazy, but it's like people have a hard time separating their emotions from this stuff. They get so worked up, and I laugh when I see the amount of just emotion that I see pouring through these comments.
Right.
I don't get worked up by it anymore. I'm just kind of, I don't expect much from them, so I don't get disappointed.
Yeah, it's buy what you like.
Thank God.
Yeah. Don't be pressured. Oh, there you. Yeah, you got it.
Can you see that? I'm trying to.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, we can see it.
I have a lot of feelings. I feel like it's the wrong one.
Well, this was the one he posted right after the live stream.
Well, he said right here, do I care too much, or is it time to let go?
Yeah, I think it's let go of it getting you. I mean, it's a hobby. It really. I don't care what people say. This is a hobby, and if it's getting you angry and frustrated, why is it letting you get you angry and frustrated? It don't take it so seriously. It's like there's a lot of moving parts in Hasbro that we don't understand and don't see, and there's a reason behind a lot of their decisions, whether it's good or bad. In my decision, in my opinion, it's like
well said, Art. 2 points for you.
A lot of us, we don't know business, and there's a lot of fingers and hands in it. It's like, and Disney has a lot of it, and I blame a lot of it on Disney. Like they want relevant media, and that's what we're going to say.
But we can't completely absolve Hasbro of the blame because they've doubled down on Disney and they've gone after that. They've really kind of hitched their wagon to those IPs, and so it's like Disney's going to put out what they're going to put out. You're going to have to make the best toys that you can out of what they're putting out. And I think Hasbro leaves a lot of money on the table, man. I'm sorry. There's just so many things. I would love to just have like a round table and just be like, hey, can I just give you like 10 ideas? Mm-hmm. You guys can take one or you can take none, but maybe just hear me out. Just hear these collectors out. And obviously, if we can have a civil conversation and not attack these people personally, I think that's the biggest problem is you want to go after Patrick and you want to go after all the design team. And it's like, look, those are not the people to go after.
Patrick's a nerf herder now.
Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want about the guy's personality, but it's like he was just doing a job. No, like I have nothing. I don't hate the guy.
He's not on the team anymore. He's going to nerf.
Yeah, no, I know. I heard about it. It's been all over the internet. You can't hide from it. Oh no, I know. No, I know. Everybody's been making memes about him. It's been everywhere. Chaz the Guru and Toy Farce and.
Yeah, I think he's just really memeable. Is what it is. It's just I'm gonna miss the memes. Is what I.
Well, I'm sure most of us have worked at the corporate job. We all have that corporate guy who's kind of like, "Hey, come on, guys, we're all gonna get there. Everything's fine." It's like. We all know somebody who's kind of not 100% genuine all the time, artificial.
I forgot what I was going to say before.
Well,
but I think a lot of the community is sorry, David, but a lot of the community is, they're not listening to the fans. Like they're listening to us. They're just not always going to do like your kids. You're listening to your kids, but you're not always going to be like, I want this, that, or the other. You're like, okay, well, I'll do that. It's like, they're not always going to do everything the fans say. Just, they're listening to you, but it's like they're going to do what they think is going to make the company money. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
A lot of the same recycled stuff, which is what's frustrating.
Yeah, but that's what makes money. If they take a mold, it's a lot to invest into a mold. And if they could repurpose that mold as much as possible to maximize the profits, especially when profits are down, they're going to do that. But
yeah, but it makes things stale, man. You lose people. You're not going to attract new collectors and keep your veteran collectors if you just continue to pump out and repaint the same stuff. That's what I'm telling you. They're always about like, we're trying to bring new people into the line, and it's like, yeah, that's great. But some of these decisions are still like, what's going on here? I mean, the line is going on 11 years now, and there's just so many things that you're just like, I have tons of questions. Like last year, why didn't they bring back the Return of the Jedi Biker Scout? Where was it? What happened? Where was the bike?
Oh, it was on the card.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was in Mando. They did the Mando Biker Scout.
Well, and that's what I like. They're
doing a different color.
As far as the Black Series is concerned, they're doing like an A-list line where it's like you're gonna get. I think there should always be at least one of the main, like a big name. It shouldn't be all these. Like, yeah, we like the obscure, random hammerhead and people, but there should always be a Darth Vader, or either a Stormtrooper, or one of the big in any of the sequel or prequel lines. It's like that's what's going to attract people that aren't big collectors, that are just people that are buying a figure for a birthday. Oh look, Darth Vader. I'll grab that. Oh look, Mando. I know Mando.
I'm totally on board with that, Art. I don't agree with you. I don't disagree with you on that particular point. But again, look over the last year. I mean, how many Darth Vaders did we get just from Kenobi? I mean, Darth Vader's pretty well stocked. He's available.
Yeah, no, that is true. But so
here's my point.
It's a lot to juggle. I feel I don't envy their position.
Here's my point: is there's highly desirable figures that haven't been reissued. Why not go back and reissue some of those figures for these newer collectors that you keep talking about? I mean, I'm sure there's people that would like to have Commander Fox. He's a very desirable figure. Go ahead and either reissue him or retool him. Put him on the new clone body.
And I don't understand about the archive line. That should be a lot of the. I don't understand some of the choices they do for archive line. I'm like,
oh yeah, makes no sense.
We have both, and I know it's international. The archive line for this year is like international only. For why America doesn't get it either. I don't understand. We can,
another weird decision.
International, these Canadians, come on, get out of here.
What you just said about Darth Vader is how I feel about Imperial Stormtroopers. Those should always be available. Yeah. Just anytime you want an Imperial Stormtrooper, you should be able to order one.
Anything that we're going to buy more than one figure of Stormtroopers,
I want to buy a case of 6. I'd love to get 6 of them.
I should go down to any one of the stores that sells Black Series or TVC or whatever and be able to see it at any time. It should be, you know what I mean? It's like we shouldn't have to struggle to get to army build if we want to army build it,
Right. And that's what I mean, leaving money on the table. That's an opportunity missed right there. I mean, what Marvel Legends did with the Hydra Soldier in the box, no window, just inside, some accessories, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I think the Stormtroopers would be great for that kind of stuff, you know, or the Phase 1 or the Phase 2. Yeah, exactly. That's
So
right.
what did you think
This one
of
sold out.
what they?
This one sold out so quickly. I've never seen this. I heard of one. I heard of one collector in the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area, that saw 2 of these on the pegs.
See,
now, I know
that should be double packed. You know, stuff that's good.
Why they
double
case of
pack
that to the store?
some things? I don't understand. Yeah, the cases.
You can't
see
we
the
should
wave have tons
here.
of those. Yeah.
But to add to Art and everybody's point, the Besman guard Helder Spinoza, I've been able to see him on the pegs. I never did see Isdam Idian. I think he's all east of me, so like I have to drive 2 hours to hit a Walmart to find him.
Who is that?
They're the Besman security guards.
Oh,
you know what? Nick, you bring up a really good point. I think Black Series should adopt that, and they should kind of do what Legends does, which is cross-sell the other figures in the wave and put them on the back of the box so other people know what else is in the wave for the main line.
Exactly.
You know?
That's like the most basic. That's like marketing 101.
Yeah, packaging, like exactly. All that wasted space down there.
Like what else is in that wave with R2, David? Yeah, it's like, come on.
You have to just know, or you have to just find it in the store.
Yeah.
There's no way to figure it out. Even when you go on the internet and you're searching through like Hasbro's, like I don't know, it's confusing to me.
That's a good point.
Dyslexic, but it takes so much time.
Yeah, you don't know what a wave is. Like even for Marvel Legends, you know, like okay, this is a wave. This is the Build-A-Figure. It's very easy to figure out.
If it wasn't really for Yak Face, I think a lot of collectors would be, or guys like them that categorize and tell you, hey, this is what this wave is. I would, I wouldn't have no clue.
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
But what did you guys think of the figures that were revealed? The Droideka, or even TVC? You know,
the Destroyer.
What else? The Destroyer droid is the only one I can think of. It was the Phase 1 clone trooper. I know we're mostly original trilogy guys here, but
no. I mean, they can peg more. I mean, it's up to you, prequel generation, to be out there
to buy it. Yeah, exactly. They have to go and gobble that stuff up.
We carried you guys all from '99 to like 2000, whatever. So
I'm not a Phase 1. I like the Clone Wars and stuff like that. I'm not a Phase 1 guy. That's where I draw the line of like, oh no, I only do Phase 2. So I'm probably gonna skip on that.
I just wish Black Series would adopt the
Droideka looks really good. I like that Droideka.
I wish the Black Series clones would have an alternate head instead of the helmet over the head. I think they need to change that. I wish they would.
That's one thing I thought about. Oh, it reminds me of something else I forgot. I was gonna bring up.
Yeah, the Destroyer looks great. I think it looks awesome.
So
I'll probably get one.
It reminded me of. Wait. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
Sorry, no. I think this would actually solve your prequel collectors. I've always been wondering, like, obviously weapons packs would be one thing that they should be doing, and accessories. Why don't they make like a pack of these helmets that you guys want, you know, for these Phase 1 or Phase 2? Like, honestly, I have no idea. I'm ignorant on the whole thing. But,
well, that's another thing. I mean, just accessory packs and, you know, like that kind of stuff. I feel like they're just leaving money on the table. And it's, who was it? Lucas Monster brought that up to the Star Wars team during an interview. He was like, hey, and they're like, yeah, we know about it. We think it'd be cool. We're trying to figure out how to incorporate that into the line, you know, because they see what like Valaverse and other companies are doing with accessory packs. So they could do some Star Wars.
Here's a question for you guys right now. Guys, hold on a second. Here's a question. Yeah. Why is it the GI Joe? Like, I'm not aware. Like, I don't really have an intricate understanding of these other lines. But GI Joe, they get a lot of spare heads and accessories and weapons and everything in their pack. So why is Black Series so, you know, for Star Wars? So, you know, you get.
Well, I think a lot of people. I think it's the license fee that Star Wars has a big license fee, you know, that kind of thing. And that limits what goes in the box. Without the license fee on G.I. Joe, you got it's a lot less overhead, so to speak.
Should Hasbro then, since if you really look at
So look at all this
don't you
stuff.
think it would,
Crazy.
I mean, is the licensing fee really that bad? Because if it is, then perhaps Hasbro needs to renegotiate with Disney.
Yeah,
because I don't think it's ever been this bad.
I think with because doesn't Hasbro own G.I. Joe?
Yeah, they do. No? But I mean, hold on a second.
Yeah,
hold on a
so
second.
They don't have any license fee.
Yeah, but Hasbro has controlled Star Wars for decades. Like, I don't know what the contract is if they've upped it since. But if you look back at the older lines back in like 2002, okay, fine, that's when the prequels were coming out, and a few years after. But I mean, like, you were getting more bang for your buck, weren't you, back then, guys? I don't know, Dave, you would know. I mean, it seems like it's less and less now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't collecting way back when, but it seems that way. Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of the license.
Star Wars, I don't know if Star Wars has ever had the amount of weapons that you get like in that pack. Even even like a deluxe or something has never had that many.
Yeah,
that much
I mean, this is standard,
even
right?
Back Power of the Force, or even back in when the original trilogy came out. Oh, you dropped it.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's that was the point where you're getting to, Nick, is saying about renegotiate the license deal. That may well happen. I mean, they just did that like 2 years ago, right? Where they re-upped their license with Disney, with Lucas.
I heard.
So I don't know if that's a 3-year period or a 5-year period or what.
Yeah, they were saying that somebody knew. I heard they were saying, "Oh, their license is up at in a couple of years or something like that."
Bobby Valla had discussed before on his podcast, the 3POA, that the Disney Marvel license is disgusting. He never said what it was, but he said it's a lot. Like, it's obviously so. Yeah, Hasbro does need to go back and renegotiate that. But then again, it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's just the easy default excuse to make for them.
Yeah.
It just, and if we're just talking about Black Series, I just feel like that line in general they're cutting corners. I feel like they're just not investing the way they used to into it, even just, back a couple of years. So I just wonder why. And that's why, honestly, I collected the least now. I hardly pick up any Black Series now. I collect other stuff, just because it doesn't talk to me. It doesn't grab me anymore.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that,
here's a thought
Dave,
I had with
Dave, just Star Wars collecting still talk to you? It looks like you're still.
This stuff talks to me.
David's having a great time with the retro and the vintage stuff.
I'm doing okay. I'm still buying Black Series. Like I said, I bought a Black Series this week, but I left 3 on the shelf. Like, I don't want those. So I've slowed down.
Yeah. No, I did. I love the Black Series and stuff, but there's definitely figures I've left on the table and been like, I've gone back to and I think I've said this in the previous streams, but I've gone over my whole, especially the Mando stuff. I'm like, did I really need that one or that one? That one, that one doesn't, or did I get it just because? And
then what do? They get you to buy all those Mandos, and then they make a brand new one so you can buy another one. And it's like, come on, that's the kind of stuff I'm not cool with.
Awesome. This Mando's the definitive one.
Yeah, well,
what do you guys think of these pipelines?
I'll say this about the Super Battle Droid. I'm glad they didn't wait for the first one to come out and then announce. I'm glad they just went ahead and announced it, because we all knew this was going to happen. And I'm definitely going to wait and get the standard one, because that's all.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Jedi Survivor 3-pack. I don't need the previous one with C-3PO's head. Just 2 Super Battle Droids standing behind Count Dooku is all I need. So,
Yeah,
2 normal ones. Yeah.
Yeah, some normal, clean ones.
Out of these
5, I'll be honest. If anything,
for it.
Maybe the Mandalorian Night Owl, but honestly, none of these. I'm not interested. I might pick up Moff Gideon if they made the figure instead of the actual helmet. I don't want the helmet.
Yeah,
but I guess I'm just like.
I'm sure it'll look cool, but
I'm like, that's it? That's all the pipeline stuff? And most of that, I mean, a few of those things are reuse. It's stuff that the Super Battle Droid, I mean, we know about that already. And I'm like,
that's the complaint. That's the complaint
Yeah.
I've heard is that they should have announced more of what the movie was going to be. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I know they're trying to save stuff for like May the 4th and then San Diego Comic-Con. Like they're trying to spread it out throughout the year, but it feels like, I mean, Mike Case has talked about this. Every year we've gotten less and less Star Wars figures. If you break it down by what comes out, we're getting less and less Black Series, and that tells you something.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's a dying brand.
It just seems like they don't know what they want to do with it, you know?
Or they're getting pulled in different directions. They have the fans they have lots of different types of fans. You got OT fans, you got Clone Wars fans that are saying we want more clones. They got, then they got Disney saying, hey, we're announcing this show. We're doing this show. And look at the shows that are coming out this year. I'm curious of what they're going to do as far as figures for the shows because they're not any big hitters. Maybe Bad Batch is the only big hitter. But I'm curious if they're going to do more figures for what's the other shows? The other couple
Skeleton Crew and the
Skeleton Crew and then the Acolyte. I'm curious. I can't imagine it's not an Ahsoka. It's not a Mandalorian. It's not the same thing. I can't imagine they're going to hit as hard. So hopefully that'll give them time to do more original trilogy and prequel stuff.
I just honestly, I'd really just like to see them do the Cantina, more of the Cantina, and more of Jabba's Palace. That's honestly all I want from the Black Series anymore. I really don't even care about Troopers that much anymore. Troopers don't really do it. I've got enough Stormtroopers. I'm pretty much set there. So I just want to see aliens, more unique stuff.
Well, and that's the thing. Like we're more big original trilogy fans, but you got the kids that are in their 20s, the younger kids that grew up with Clone Wars. The past a year ago, they were clamoring, give us clones, give us any and every clone. And so they have a lot of fans that are saying many different things. So it's hard to appease all of them.
Well, here's what's weird to me, Art, and I'm glad you brought up the clones. So the archive came back with the 501st. In my opinion, you didn't need to archive that. Just put it on a new body. Yeah. That body needed to be updated. So that was a waste. And then you eventually they went ahead and updated the clone body, and it's like, well, then why didn't you just wait until you did the new updated body and then do all your repaints and different battalions and variations of clones? You know what I mean? Just a little bit more planning and a little like the 501st. I know why they archived it because it was coming in the Obi-Wan show, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, it's like that could have waited. We're not getting figures dropping right when the show's coming out anyway, like Marvel Legends does. So I just feel like it could be planned a little bit better, a little bit differently. Now, the last couple of years has been weird.
I think the last 2 years. And stuff. Well, and I think as far as a lot of the archive and stuff, the last 2 years with Hasbro Pulse expanding more and more throughout the world has affected who they choose, if that makes sense. They're more like, well, this, this part of the world, it was really hard to get this figure, and so let's archive that so they can get this, so I know that's affected their choice, but
like that Tusken chief that you just picked up, I think they could have put that in a box like this and did one of the sand dogs with him, and that could have been a 2-pack. Like, how come Black Series doesn't do 2-packs like this? Where are the 2-packs? I'd love some 2-packs.
We got a Mace and we got a lot of Clone Wars 2-packs coming up.
Yeah, there are some 2-packs now. There's some. 3 of them on the horizon.
Now they're coming.
We got a 4-pack. They are hit lately. They have been hitting with 2-packs.
But I'm just saying, like, Classified's been doing it for years now. We've had the Timber and Snake Eyes 2-pack, Crocmaster. Like, finally, Black Series is like, oh yeah, we instead of doing a concept art 2-pack that a lot of people didn't buy, we should make clones and we should do troopers and we should do army building 2-packs. That makes sense. Finally, yes.
I've been asking every time they release a 4-pack of vintage collections of, Imperial officers, stormtroopers, clone troopers. I'm like, where is the Black Series? Do that for Black Series too. We could knock it out.
Like, I would love to see them do I mean, I don't know why they didn't do a photoreal update of Director Krennic, but I would love to get some of those white Imperial officers, with the white shirt and black pants. I'd love to have a few of those just for customs.
Yeah.
Funny, Left Coast says he'd even buy a Watto if he could get a hammerhead with it. I would like both of those. I'd like Watto too.
He needs one of those little stands. He needs to be able to fly.
Yeah. Like I'm not a huge fan of the prequels, but I'd love to see Sebulba. Like I'd love to see some of the prequel aliens, in those first couple movies.
Watto and Shmi.
I'm still waiting for my Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. I'm holding out hope, man. One day we'll get them.
Well, finally they're getting some Phantom Menace figures. It's about time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, Dave, what do you want?
One day they'll do a pod racer.
Dave, what do you want out of the? What do you want out of the line
for Black Series?
Yeah, like
I want them to make new molds of aliens from the Cantina and Jabba's palace, and I've said it many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want those figures. I want the crazy, weird aliens and the oddball characters. That's what I want.
Yeah. Do you want like these, the destroyer droid and stuff like that and everything? Like,
not as much because I did order. I pre-ordered one destroyer because I think it looks cool. It's a cool piece, but it's not high on my priority for the for my collection. Like if it was some weird deluxe alien creature from the Cantina or like if it was Efont Mon or a Man, it was a big deluxe, I would definitely be in for that, even if it costs a little bit more.
Huge.
Yeah. Jeremy's got a disembodied arm there.
Yeah. I came from the Ray Arnold set.
Is that Arnold's arm?
Yeah, that came out of the Amber collection when it was still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Eric's doing some customizing tonight. Hi, Eric.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see? I took the Grand Admiral Thrawn body, but unfortunately his neck is molded into it, so you can't really do too much with it.
Yeah. Pop Culture says he wants Dexter. Yeah, Dexter.
Dexter would be great. Dexter.
That'd be fun. Landspeeder Luke has him modeled up, I think, for 3D printing, but it'd be fun to get a figure.
That's cool.
Here,
Art, you'll like this. I'll show you.
What do you got, Nick?
Who is that said that?
Speeder bikes.
Yeah, the Grogu.
That's the Grogu Chewbacca. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he came unpunched carded in the box.
Yeah, I'll get another one so I can have him loose.
I've seen a couple of them I've seen a couple of them at Walmart. Those Mandalorian speeder bikes.
Yeah, on sale. I've heard that they had some nice clearances.
I got the Empire, the Return of the Jedi speeder bike ones. So I got 2 of those. So I'm good with those.
Yeah, I got it too. I have those too. I wouldn't mind getting more of them.
If you take the original, I took the original Tusken, and if you modify the lower skirt or tunic, whatever. So I took one and I got one to sit down, like in the Mando episode when they're in the desert, and then I also got one kind of crouching down, so they can be. I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding them in my hand.
Because they have a hard tunic underneath as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got one sitting down on the ground, and then one kind of sitting down like in a like you sit in a chair.
That's the one negative on the hard, plastic. The hard.
It's like a traffic cone. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, the soft goods sometimes you get the characters that are. Their soft goods is a little unruly, and they get wrinkly, and they don't.
The original Tusken is way better than it has any business to be, though. With all the soft goods and the dirty wash it has on it, and all the accessories, they went super hard for that figure for being the 1999 when it was, when it came out.
I forgot
that one was hard to find too.
Yeah, in the black and red box, it was super hard to find. I found 2.
It was hard to find.
When I moved in a grocery store in the back of the shelf. It was weird.
Yep. That's one of my favorite toy hunting finds was finding a Tusken Raider red box Black Series, and I still have it boxed because it was the coolest find. I found it at Walgreens randomly.
Nice, very cool.
I think my Walgreens by my house still has the what's the one Poe Dameron figure for full price.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My favorite find was finding a Tebow in a convenience store in 1986.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
A Tebow.
Ewok.
Very cool.
An Ewok. I was confused.
1986. Yeah.
I was like, what?
So let me ask you guys this: what's we obviously we just saw what's coming up. Did you guys order any of that stuff, or are you pre-ordering any of it? Or you're just gonna wait and maybe pick it up when it comes out?
I that part of my pumping the brakes on collecting was only pre-ordering what I absolutely really, really like, because I was sick of getting pre-ordering stuff, then seeing it in store before I got the pre-order.
Yeah.
So it makes it less fun pre-ordering. It's more part of the collecting is the hunt.
Yeah. There was a podcast I listened to a couple days ago though that talked about is the brick and mortar is there any point to even hunting anymore because of distribution being so horrible? I mean, honestly, I don't go toy hunt anymore. I just pre-order everything.
I stop at the store. I enjoy stopping at the stores and taking.
Oh yeah, I'll still stop and look.
Stop and looking at Target and. But then again, what shoots myself in the foot was when now I never saw the Padawan Ahsoka. Take that. I still don't have that one, and I can't find it anywhere now to buy it online.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is what? Hey, what do you want?
Nick, what about you? You've been quiet.
Sorry, Dave, or was it?
Well, either one. Either you guys.
Hang on a sec.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm going to share something here.
Okay.
I do agree with Pop Culture's comment for sure.
Yeah, to answer Jeremy's question there. Yeah, no, for a while there, I was getting everything. I was finding everything there for a while out there, but I haven't really been. Oh, nice.
This is Eric's Customs. He just sent these to me. See if you guys can name the heads.
Moff Gideon, Doctor Strange, and
I'm not sure I can't tell who the one on the right is. Yeah,
that's
the Doctor Strange one. That's a good one. What was that?
Rogue One?
No, I don't know who that is on the right. Eric, if you're still there, you got to tell us who's on the right.
Jesus did not say.
Yeah. I don't know what figure that's from.
That's a good. They're all the same ring, but that's a.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric, which one's the head on the right? Let's see. Here's his other one. Oh, that's the same one. Yeah.
Oh, the hair looks darker in that one.
Oh, he painted him. You painted him. That's what you did. Okay.
What is it?
Huh. Well, anyway, nice job, man.
I think it's the Flash. It came up. It looks a little more white. Yeah, I can't tell who that is.
Here's a question for Dave. For Kenner, would you when you have a lot of beater figures, would you repaint and refurbish any of them? Would you spend any time doing that, Dave? You ever thought about that, or
yeah, because I have probably 20 beater figures, that are or maybe more now. I thought about that. Yeah, I might get into customizing them. Paint them up, swap heads, try some different things with them. I think that'd be fun to do.
Yeah, I agree.
I've done that I have on my workbench. I still got that. I got 2 C3PO holiday figures.
Yeah.
Currently, I tried spray painting it white because I'm looking to paint them white because the head and hands are white. In that, yeah. And so I tried spray painting, and it didn't. It came out goopy, and it really puddled up in the crevices and stuff. And so I tried hand painting it, and I didn't like that either. And so
I don't know. This thing's so silly.
Fig Fury actually said, mentioned possibly doing paint pens. So I'm trying that. So I did that yesterday. So and it seems to come out a little better, a little thinner, and doesn't fill in the gaps. So we'll see how that is. I'm still very beginner in painting and customizing figures.
But I think we need more of in the line. We need more Rebel pilots, more X-wing pilots, Y-wing pilots. We need some more pilots.
Well, we need a better. We also don't just put them on the little tiny X-wing Luke body.
We need a body that isn't
that body is
a normal
awful.
side body.
They did that with the one guy from Rogue One, and he
Antok Merrick. Yeah, that was a good body. He was tall.
Yeah, he needed to be a little bigger.
Have you Black Series loose collectors out there? Have you guys just thought about? I don't know. Can you put like Sideshow? Will that and Hot Toys? Will they mix with the scales at all? I haven't even taken my Hot Toys out.
I'm not sure
yet.
Well, those are twice the size. What do you mean?
Yeah, those are 1/6 scale. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're too big. But what's the one that's what's the very close one that's very close to the Black Series?
Figure Arts? SH Figure Arts?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I've actually they seem to have they seem to have a lot of nice figures. I'm tempted to dip my toe, and I've never bought an import Star Wars figure, but I'm tempted to get one. Just curious.
Yeah, I have a handful of them, and they mix pretty good, Nick. They're a little, just slightly on the smaller scale, but I mean they are the same scale. They're just smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But do they have do they have characters that have never been made in the Black Series in those at all, or not really? Or it's the same problem.
They used to, but Black Series caught up. So they had the best one they have that Black Series doesn't is the prequels Yoda. So if you want the best 6-inch scale Yoda from the prequels, the Figure Arts is worth it. I mean, it's like $100, but it's amazing. I do have that one.
Yeah, that one's beautiful. I really want that one.
So they haven't done any. Hasbro will blow them out of the water. They'll get their prequel Yoda, and they're gonna.
Yeah.
So Nick, the Figure Arts came out with like the Padawan Anakin first, the Padawan Kenobi first. They had Count Dooku first. They had Darth Maul, a really good Darth Maul. Actually, their Maul is pretty excellent. But then Black Series kind of caught up to them on most things.
Yeah. There's a lot that probably never make it.
Dropped the ball with prequel Anakin. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't. I only have one. I have Episode 2 Anakin. That's all. That's the only Anakin I have.
See, to me, Anakin should be one that they need to redo the body. They need to update his elbows. They need to give him a little bit more flexibility if they can. Because see, that's the thing with Black Series is they're so focused on the sculpt and not breaking it up, and then moving articulation. Taking the articulation points out from the figures, I think, is not the move.
Yeah, Eric was saying he hasn't seen the 40th Return of the Jedi Vader. That was one. Is that the carded? Is that the carded one? Because I was looking. Yeah. I looked at. That was one of the ones I missed, and it didn't paper it or anything. And I wanted that. That's one I'll definitely get if I see it on the aftermarket.
It's on my wall, Eric.
Either.
I have the vintage, but not the Black Series. I want the Black Series one.
I had to pre-order it.
Yeah. You said that head was Hugh Grant from Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Is that like the rom-com Hugh Grant?
Oh, yeah. I've seen that figure. Yeah, he was at Ross.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a character in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know.
he's in the movie, the film that came out last year.
He's in. I never saw it. He's in that movie.
It was actually pretty good. I watched it. It was decent.
I never saw it.
Yeah, give it a watch. It's fun, especially with the kids. They'll like it.
Oh yeah, my son loved it.
If it's on, is it on any of the streaming services or anything?
It is. I just saw it somewhere.
It's on Amazon or something, Paramount or one of those.
Oh, I'm behind the telly. Look at me.
It's a good family kind of funny adventure movie. They did a good job.
Yeah, it looked interesting, but I didn't know Hugh Grant was in it.
Yeah, it's an oddball casting.
Yeah, it is kind of an oddball casting. So
Darth
David, should we?
Has got an interesting question, or what he'd like. He says, "Would love to see Veers and Rebel Fleet Troopers in the archive line. I wish they just did a Veers on card. For like the 40th or an Empire Strikes Back. I think that's where they're missing out. Like even when they did that, what's his name there, Tarkin, and they put him in the archive line for like the second or third time. They should have given him a card back. Like where they did with the Jawa and the Obi-Wan there. They did a retro one there. Like, I don't know, because they could get really close to getting the 96 done in Black Series. Like that would have been a thing. It makes me wonder because Dave there, you were saying that guy Steve Evans, apparently, if I might be correct here, he was the guy who started the whole 40th Star Wars line 8 years ago in the first place. It's his idea, right? They could finish that off. I think that would actually be a good thing. Maybe a few updates here and there, but not to go too crazy with it. But it gets a little tedious. I think that's the problem. That's one problem with Hasbro when it comes to Star Wars is you can never really get a completion. You know what I mean? Like, whereas with the original Kenner, at least you can sort of, obviously there's like figures that we wanted in the original Kenner line, but everything's so evergreen. It'd be just nice if Hasbro could kind of finish off the whole trilogy, like finish off something so collectors can be like, okay, this is sort of an official set, and they can still expand it.
Yeah, I agree. Nick. You make some good points. As much as I like this figure, though, I think this needs to be redone because this has old, wonky legs. He's got the pins. He looks great. Great looking figure. I think he could come with a swappable head so you could, swap them out. But, this figure, this thing is what, 2014, 2016? I don't even remember.
That was one of the first ones I got on, like, Macari when I first started collecting because I was, like, catching up, And I'm glad I did because it's hard to find.
That figure has butterfly joints. It was one of the first in line.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
It might be the first one in the Black Series line with butterflies because they wanted to be able to do the dual, pistol shot.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I bought a bunch of those.
Yeah, this is a great figure. I like this. It's a great sculpt.
So I may be able to. I'm hoping to see Steve Evans here in a couple of weeks because I messaged him to see if we could go to Hasbro with my kids and my nephew's coming into town.
Oh wow!
And he said we could swing by, so I might be able to. It won't be much, but I asked him. He said I can't show you anything behind the scenes, but I'm hoping it works out that we can go over and just kind of walk through Hasbro's lobby and talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah. It's just down in Rhode Island. It's not that far from
here. Yeah,
cool, it's about a 45-minute drive from here, so
that's not far.
To Pawtucket.
Well, and I think they have like a toy store, like an employee toy store on site. Maybe you'll be able to buy something.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. He's
cool.
So
cool, man. But that's awesome. That'll be fun.
I just wanted, I think with Steve, I think it's worth talking about like his news that he got, this new position where he's both for Marvel and Star Wars, but he's specifically tasked to help with the adult collectible market. So like his title says for adult collectors, which I think is a huge deal because this keeps getting batted back and forth. Are these toys? Are they collectibles and all that? So for Hasbro to put him in a position and say, you are to market to the adult collectors, I really hope that's something new that maybe he can do something with. Who knows, But
that's a good point,
David. It's worth noting that title.
Yeah. Well, see, and it's funny you say that too, because we have the people online that like to say, "Oh, you guys are old man babies complaining about toys," and it's like, "Oh, wait, we just were passionate about the product. I thought they were adult collectibles. I didn't think they were toys." So it's like, are they collectibles or are they toys? We can't criticize them because they're toys, but they're actually marketed towards adults. So it's like, which is it? You keep moving the goalposts. Like, come on.
Yeah,
they're toys. They're toys that are.
That's why they need to drop, like, for TVC, drop the 4+.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like they should have 18 up or 16 up or whatever, so they can.
Or even like Jada Toys. Like even Jada Toys. Jada Toys is like 13+ on their box. You know, like it's definitely an adult collectible.
But where do you find that in the store? You don't find that in the normal kids aisle. So it loses them shelf space at Target and Walmart if they don't have that 4+.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah,
but you know what they can throw in there? They can throw in the retro collection, and they've got the Mission Fleet in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And on the,
do you see Black Series and TVC? Do you see it in the where NECA and stuff is, or do you see it?
No, it's on the kids. It's on the boys action figure aisle.
Yeah.
Which every year continues to shrink and shrink and get smaller and smaller. And the Star Wars space is like 2 or 3 pegs now. It's literally hardly anything. So it should just go back to the collectible section for the next
demand. That's also partly demand. You know, it's like it might just be they're just not selling as much, so they don't.
Well, they don't market to kids anymore. You and I know that. I mean, they're not marketing this stuff towards kids. It's definitely for adults.
Some of it, I know, but there's some. You're still good. You know, there's still kids out there that look for 6-inch Marvel Legends that play BBC.
But I'm talking about like. There's no way that a kid, you know, you're not going to go on a live stream and go, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to get my Droideka in a year." Hey, Dad, can you pre-order it for me? I'm so excited.
Well, I would love to see the numbers of how much is it how much revenue is adult collectors versus how much is it people. And I don't know if they could really.
Well, NBC put out an article about that last year, and I think they said the adults are kind of keeping the toy market afloat. In so many words, I don't know what the exact number was. I don't know if it was like a quarter or. But adults are.
The analytical data, you bet your ass is out there, and I'm pretty sure a corporation like Hasbro can hire the people that can get down to the smidgen of whatever differences are there.
I was watching Chad had a live stream and he had Scuba Pete on there and they were talking about this topic. And he said, you know, I just recently went to a kid's birthday party and he's like, they were like 7 years old. It was a boy. And they didn't get any toys. They just wanted Roblox and Minecraft and, you know, video games and iPad stuff. It's like kids will play with toys if you give them to them, but that's not what they're kind of seeking out. You know, they want the electronic stuff now, which I get. They want the video games.
Minecraft is awesome. I love I got Minecraft in November for my son, and I played it with him, and I'm like, this is great. You know? The game at least. Yeah. But I know what you mean. Like, they don't like. I have all sorts of toys and stuff for my son. Just sits plays on the Xbox and Switch.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if I can't blame them. If the video games, you know, were like that when we were kids, that's all we would have done too.
Oh yeah. So. We were happy with the simple Nintendo. Yeah.
I don't know. Last Christmas, I brought a bunch of Star Wars toys to a friend of mine's kids. They were running around playing with them for hours. When his eldest son opened up a Millennium Falcon, they want to set it up in their rooms, play. I don't think it. I understand, like the market obviously has changed, but I think a big part of it is marketing. Where a lot of these kids, they don't know, and I think when you guys say that kids don't buy toys, kids never bought toys. It's the parents that buy toys. So I think that's where the marketing is actually screwed up, because, you know, for an example, it's just when I remember I was talking to my buddy's wife there, she's like, "Oh, I never even thought about getting these stuff for them." Like they'd kind of look at it, and then I would, you know, because a lot of parents these days, from my own observations, and I could be wrong, it's just me, but a lot of times they're handing them like an iPhone just to, like, you know, and it's a way of you know, they don't have to parent for it. Like I hate to say this, it's kind of it seems like it's lazy, to be quite honest with you. I think
it's lazy parenting. Yeah, you can call it what it is. It's okay.
I like to call it effective parenting. It's effective. It shuts them up.
Yeah, well,
I am guilty of lazy parenting, Nick. I'm sorry.
See, Nick, and I'm trying to. I'm not taking any shots at anybody. I'm trying to fight it because my son does want an iPad. We got him a smartwatch. Like, he's got that stuff, but I'm still trying to hang on to. Hey, man, let's play some toys. Like, we don't have to be in front of a screen all day long doing that shit for hours. You know, you got to mix it up a little bit. Use your imagination still.
They need practical. Like, look, I'm not a parent, so. Like, you know, don't take my advice, but in my opinion, if you're going to raise,
I was going to ask Nick. I don't know. I wasn't sure if you had kids.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing is like you want your kids to be learning how to do stuff and, you know, real physical stuff. You know, I mean, out there, you know, or at least building things. You know, not just working on a computer. You know, but
it's okay if they do it. They just, I don't feel like they should have it for hours, like unlimited. You know,
build more Legos, kids. Come on.
Mm-hmm. See, I like Mattel. Mattel has a good motto. Their motto is like inspiring future generations through play. I like that. That's a good, you know.
Yeah, there you go. Model kits. That's the best. Musa's got it because that's where I started. I remember I had Lego, and as soon as I saw like the model kits, I'm like, whoa, that looks so much more. You know, it's very realistic. Like you can really. You know, I don't know, but I see a lot of younger millennial kids, and you know, I mean, obviously Lego does an amazing job. I mean, the stuff that they're coming out with, the world building and everything, it does look incredible. But I don't know, I'd rather just have a real actual model that looks like the stuff I want to get into eventually in the next couple of years would be some studio scale stuff and start building things like that and have some real serious pieces, you know.
Yeah.
But
like I ordered a model kit, the R2, the R5 2-pack. I ordered that. And I'm gonna do that with my son. I want to see if he'll take an interest in it, you know, and kind of what his reaction is to it. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see. Like you have to kind of keep, you know, like I'll take him instead of taking him to Target, I'll take him to Ross and I'll be like, here's your allowance. You can get a couple of toys, you know, $10, whatever, pick out something.
Bag of glass.
For your kids. This is another Canadian here. You Canadians.
Here's an old mug I had. Put it back together and glue it.
Yeah. Future engineer. So I am an engineer that's the work I do, and I built model kits and Legos as a kid, and that's true.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It builds your mind and it gets the kids doing stuff like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I told you, Nick. One of my favorite things is to take these figures apart and put them back together and swap parts and see what goes together. Yeah. I love that. It gives my mind some stimulation. What the heck going on with my camera?
You're out of tilt there.
Keeps doing that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The iPhone.
Yep.
Or Android.
Mind of its own. Yeah, iPhone. Mind of its own.
So I pre-ordered a jumbo figure this week. Can I show you?
Oh, you got another Gentle Giant?
Brand new release, pre-order.
For where was that from? Here?
Gentle Giant does, you know, I'm trying to look it up here.
Just from their website directly?
Yeah, they do pre-orders for the jumbo figure. They're still making them, you know, and they come out every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And they just released. I'm trying to find it. They just released a character from Jabba's palace, and which is something I'm really excited about. So
very cool.
Where are you? There it is. I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be cool. So imagine this 12 inches tall. Where is the sharing button here? Oh, man. My StreamYard. Here we go.
Are you guys hearing an echo? I don't know. Is it just me?
I still hear an echo, yeah.
Yeah, a little. I've heard an echo.
Nice. Oh, cool.
Jumbo figure.
Really?
I'm very excited.
In the jumbos?
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I imagine are you gonna keep it carded?
Yeah, I'll keep it carded, yeah.
Yeah.
Max Rebo Band is one of the disappointments out of the 30th Return of the Jedi that they didn't do.
Oh man,
Even in
miss.
vintage, I was like, I know they can only do so much. They did a lot, but I was hoping for a Max.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. That would have been a great exclusive.
Even like I said, even a vintage, I would have taken a vintage as well. Either one, give me it. That would have been cool. 80 is that just for that? $80? Wow.
$80. Yep. That's their standard price.
What's the dimensions of the actual figure?
They're 12 inches tall, roughly.
12 inch.
They had a picture there.
Oh.
But they're going to do the whole band. They've got Max Rebo and the piano or the keyboard.
Sure. You got to do the whole band.
And
why don't they do one big massive box?
I know.
Like how
That'd be awesome.
That would be something. That would push me probably to one of. I mean, I'd still buy them, but.
So I just recently remembered. This is a recent pickup, but I remembered about this book.
Oh.
I got this book, and it has this little thing here, and it tells you a number. And so I might keep this and do a trivia question of how many additional scout troopers did Leia see after she rushed to stop the ones who had been alerted to the rebels' presence and were going for help?
Look over there. 2 more of them.
Two. Is it 2?
So
I see him. Wait, Leia.
Can't see the
2, 3, 6, or 4.
That's pretty cool.
2.
That's a cool book.
So
Put your answer in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I think it was 3.
Ding, ding, ding. Did you hear the ding?
That's funny. That's pretty cool.
So what does it tell you?
Oh, it was A. 2.
That's
What's
pretty
the
cool.
next question?
I got it right.
Oh, this one's
Thanks,
on the
Sarge.
next page.
Send my prize over. Just go.
How did Luke Skywalker destroy the scout trooper who was firing on him after he fell off his speeder? With a blaster, with the force, with his lightsaber, with a log.
Lightsaber.
That one's easy. So it's really hit and miss. Ding, ding, ding. Some of them are deep cuts. So I found it. What was funny is I remembered about it, and I was searching in the garage for a while for it. And then my daughter was like, "Oh, that's in my room."
Oh, she had it?
Yeah, she was like, "What are you looking for?" I'm like, "That book." So it's fun. It's a fun book.
I have a couple Star Wars books, nothing close by. I have like the Mandalorian concept art or whatever.
1816.
Most of my Star Wars books are all from the 80s.
No, that's cool, man. You got originals.
I bet that'd be fun.
Yeah, most of them are from my childhood.
1816.
Nice. Very cool.
1816.
What?
This one.
Elected officials within the tribes for which species?
I'll be right back,
I
guys.
have no idea.
See, it's like some of them are deep cuts.
Yeah, who knows?
Who was
Ugnaughts.
the cowway? What's a cowway?
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like some good bathroom reading right there.
Let's try D. Ugnaughts. Look at that.
Oh.
Ooflor. UFFLOR. Yeah, right? My wife will be like, why are you in the bathroom for an hour?
And what's all that dinging noises?
Yeah. I remembered about this and I thought I'd, show it off.
Well, that's actually a pretty good. All right, we should do. You can use that for. I don't know, like a game show.
You could do a giveaway with trivia.
Giveaway.
I was just on one of those about 2 weeks ago.
What's great is this is pre-Disney, so this is all prequel and a new original trilogy.
Trilogy. Yeah.
So no.
What year was
crazy?
What year did that come out?
Maybe mid 2000s. I want to say 2008.
Oh wow, that's good.
So it was after.
That's worth.
But also, it was before the Clone Wars cartoon, so you don't have a lot of that random, which I wouldn't have no clue. Some of those random episodes of Clone Wars, it would be like, who is this, officer, for the, this Legion? I'm like, I don't know.
I've watched about one or maybe 1.5 worth of episodes from the Clone Wars.
It's good. I like it, especially the later season. The first couple of seasons of story.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nick. I never got through the Clone Wars.
So
it just didn't do it for me.
That's from the Force Unleashed, actually. That figure you had.
Yeah, I got him cheap. He was like $5 at GameStop.
Yeah.
We were literally trying to get rid of these.
It was a weird design. I'm like, I don't know. I was not.
I mean, it's a cool figure. You never know what's under the Royal Guard, until you look under and it's like, wow, this is a cool. There's a lot of sculpt under here.
Yeah. Just a big room.
Yeah.
It looks good in blue, though. I like it better in blue and red.
What's on your guys' list, gentlemen? What's on your lists that you guys want to get for 2024? Like, do you guys have like a top 5 must things going after for a few grails, possibly some more expensive items? You want to expand on your room, maybe there, Art. Get some more card backs on there for me.
I need more sequel trilogy figures.
Yeah.
Really?
Are
you serious? He said that with a straight face.
I do think it would be cool to get. I do think it would be cool to get the big three. You do like Rey, Finn, and Poe. Get one of each of those on, with the new technology, the face scan technology.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that still thinks it's weird that they only did like one figure from the Rise of Skywalker? I'm still wondering, like, what happened with that film? I mean, that's the one movie they're just like, nah, we're not even gonna bother.
That Rey figure was one of the first 10 I got, because that when Rise of Skywalker is when I got back into Black, when I got into Black Series, and I got Rey just for the little Dio droid. To be honest, I was like, that's a cool little droid. Yeah. I need him in Black Series, and he's a cool droid. He's a good figure too, but. No, but I'm in the same camp. Give us crazy different aliens, and I would love.
What do you want to buy?
Band. What do I?
Are you saying products that exist? Or you're saying?
Yeah, products that exist. Like, what are the grails that you want to get? That are
okay.
Sorry,
that I should have been more specific. That carded Darth Vader would be definitely one I miss. That carded with the removable helmet for Black Series. And the Padawan Ahsoka is one I've been on the lookout for. That wave, the Padawan Ahsoka, I've been on the lookout for, even online. Okay. I just I'm just stating my time for those.
No, but are any vehicles or anything that you want to pick up this year, or anything else, or is that it?
That's coming out.
Or no, that's already out or coming out that like
that you
the
missed.
N1 Starfighter,
whatever
that you missed.
Whatever Hasbro,
anything from the last 46 years of Star Wars.
Whatever Hasbro decides that I want, whatever they decide, I'll just spoon feed me.
Art's loyal, man. He'll buy it. He'll buy it if they make it.
I'm tired. I've already drank a whole mojito.
Yeah. So he's not going after old stuff, Nick. That's your answer. He's not looking for old stuff.
Yeah, he's moving forward.
So
whatever I can get at Walmart and GameStop.
Nick,
GameStop,
honestly,
Target, I'm good.
The only one for me that I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to get the Endor Trooper, the Black Series one. I never picked that up. I've kind of just been. I'm waiting it out. I'm gonna see if I can get it for $25. Right now, it's at like 27, 28 on Amazon. So I'll probably get a couple of those just to have them.
I got 3 of those. I was all over.
Yeah. And you paid those were $30 each.
Well, when you're rolling in the dough,
Man, you're balling, man.
No, that was I think I started off with one, and then I saw a couple like just going around. I was like, oh, okay, and then I stuck with 3,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Darth Muzza says that Dewback. That's one I got a couple years ago on Mercari, and I was really glad I did because I love that. I love that Dewback with the Sand Trooper. That's a good one. Force Spirit set. Yeah.
Okay, so Jeremy,
I got that. It was $55 that Force Spirit set. Free shipping.
Boom, boom.
There it is.
Yeah,
This, in my opinion, this is the best Black Series figure they have done for what you get here and how good this Dewback is. This is what they can do. So that's why I'm like the benchmark is high.
But that was the best. What do they call it? The paint effects. That was the best.
Yeah. Dude, this thing has an articulated tongue. Yeah. It doesn't need an articulated tongue.
Oh yeah, and that takes you to the Gamorrean Guard. The same thing that has that articulated jaw with. It just reminds me of that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, which came out around the same time. So whoever was on design then was doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Black Series needs to do more Jawas. I think those would sell maybe a couple 2-packs. If you don't want to do individual releases, if you don't think they'll sell individually, I think a 2-pack would work.
Just repaint Ewoks, in my opinion. Just do like a whole four.
They could do the glider. I think they could do the glider at some point. I think they
just do a big 4-pack of different painted Ewoks. I want a whole. What do you call a troop? What do you call more than one of Ewoks? A troop, a gaggle, a
tribe.
A tribe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
A tribe. There you go.
That's not as fun. That's
a murder of bears.
Bear.
I played that on Battlefront 2. They had a free. I didn't play online, but they had it for free for like a weekend one time to play online, and that. I played as the Stormtrooper versus Ewoks. That is legit. I was like, I played one game. I was like, no more. This is scary. They came out of nowhere.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. What I don't even know what I said.
I don't know. That was what the comment was.
I don't know what that's a reference to. I don't know. Like I said, I'm. It's still early here.
Oh man. Nick, what about you? You go after grails. I know you set aside a couple $100 for something. What are you looking for?
Oh yeah,
a couple hundred, a couple thousand.
Whichever.
This year I might, if it comes up again, because I keep missing it. Maybe I might pick up the sail barge.
Oh yeah.
I might. But I don't know. I might actually swing more towards
Chief
better. I wouldn't mind getting probably some graded, some high grades, maybe. I'll see. 2024. I feel like it's 1984 all over again. Now I'm getting drawn into Marvel, and then I'm thinking about picking up the odd Transformer thing.
That's one of my favorite years.
There's a question for you guys. Is there anything you're not collecting anymore of going into this year that you're letting go of? A line or a series?
Indiana Jones.
Who wants to go
first? No, I stick with solely Star Wars mostly, and then just dabble in if I see something fun. I would collect more. I'll say this about Marvel Legends: if I would collect more of the big, like Iron Man and stuff, if they had it, but they keep coming out with these random off the wall characters from the comics that I have no idea who it is. So,
what's your favorite era of Iron Man? Like classic Iron
Man? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, the MCU.
Okay. Yeah. I never read comics. I don't know anything but what comes out with in the MCU.
You just reminded me. I did pick up the newest Marvel Legends. What is that? Mark 46 because I wanted the Robert Downey Jr. head, but I put it on the Mark 3. So this is pretty good.
I would get the big event, the big ones. If they came out, if I saw it in store.
This is pretty good. This is a 6-inch figure. This is the best Robert Downey I think they've done.
That's a good head sculpt. That's a good one.
Yeah. Trying to get it in focus.
Where did that go? Is that I won't say classified. Marvel Legends.
That's Legends. Yeah, it's the newest one. They just did. I think it was from Civil War. It was the Mark 46, and I just bought it just for the head sculpts.
You can go get that one right now at Target. It's on the pegs right now.
Yep.
Also, meander down that aisle.
You should go right now.
Yeah.
It's after 6. Now. I'm at home. I don't leave the house after 6.
And buy all of them.
Don't go out after dark.
It's dark outside.
I'm gonna go back to Nick's question about Grails because I got a lot of cool things this year that I don't need to necessarily go back to. I saw that Jeremy on full screen there. Yeah, I was just saying for me, like there's a couple Kenner figures I don't have yet of the last 17. So like I'd like to get an Imperial Dignitary, that purple guy. Don't have him. I'd like to get. I remember what the other ones was. I mean, there's a handful I don't have, like Stormtrooper Luke. You know, I still need some weapons for my Ewoks. So there's little things that I might spend a couple $100 on, you know, over the next, you know, over this year, just filling up accessories and stuff that I don't have.
I think I'm gonna put a mortgage on my house and just spend like $150,000 on vintage mint inbox Kenner mocks. I'm just kidding.
I think you should go extreme. You should go Sideshow Collectibles life-size Darth Vader. That's what you should go.
Life size? They have a life-size Darth Vader?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. I want it.
Like 10, 15,000 US or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure easily. I can't imagine what the shipping on that would be.
$1,500, 2,000, I imagine.
I saw somebody. I watch a channel on YouTube called what is it? Man Cave Masters, Master Man Caves, or something like that. And this guy had the Boba Fett and the Darth Vader in front of his like movie theater, kind of, you know, guarding the movie theater man cave. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And the base that the Boba Fett comes with is the freeze chamber, the carbonite, or the like that. I actually have a picture of it, but you know what I'm talking about, that orange and black that, you know, they're in.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, you should check out Sideshow's got a lot of nice stuff. I just look, you know, and dream.
No, I only picked up 2 Hot Toys in, I think, 2021.
Those are pretty cool.
I haven't jumped into. I don't know. It's I would. I don't know. I gotta see because I'm finishing my basement right now, so I'll see what, you know, type of room I have, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm just gonna put like in my little secondary office here. I'll have, you know, my figures on the wall, and then the one thing when I set up my garage, because when I was picking up some stuff off this guy who's about half an hour north of me, and just the way he had his whole he had like his whole tool shop there, works on motorcycles, everything. But anyways, he has all his comic books, Star Wars vintage Kenner, and then the way he had his basement set up, it's just it's cool. I like that. And I wouldn't mind kind of expanding a little into some other genres, you know, kind of get the whole 70s, 80s theme going down, and then maybe a little bit modern here and there, but there's not too much. I mean, one thing I will pick up is that Marvel Blade that just came out.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys want the Blade? Like, you know, I'll get the. Yeah, I need to get that. Like certain movies and certain films, like that I really liked and that I loved. That I want to hit all those genres. The one genre I'm just starting to get into now is the Princess Bride figures, because I loved that movie as a kid.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Nice, Jeremy. I love that first movie.
Oh yeah, me too, man. It was awesome. I keep forgetting I picked him up because I just, you know, I haven't really played with him much.
Yeah, I'll just run down the street with them.
Right.
All the neighbors.
Yeah. I'm gonna share my screen here real quick. This is a Facebook Marketplace listing near me. This guy wants $50,000 for his Star Wars collection. Perfect for you.
Whoa. Whoa!
Check this out.
That's a second mortgage right there.
Can you guys see this?
$50,000.
Wow.
Life
I don't know. It's
size.
got a lot of pretty cool stuff.
Look at that. Life size Kenobi, Stormtrooper, Vader.
Oh my
that's
god!
interesting.
I'm sure
Oh
there's
my
some good
goodness.
stuff in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's
good
a
stuff in there.
Malgus.
Whoa!
Is that Look at that.
Whoa!
life-size
It is.
Malgus?
Where did he get this stuff?
He said he's been collecting 30-something years or whatever.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness! But a lot of this
Maybe
stuff
I-
is like, whoa!
Look at the full life-size Han Solo in the back there. Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
came
Look
across
at
this
all the
listing this week.
vehicles. Look at all the
Yeah.
vehicles he has. My goodness.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'll say, what a room. That's a Star Wars room if I ever seen one.
That's pretty cool.
So Nick, take out your mortgage, get a box truck, and come down here.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll come help you. I'll help you come pack that stuff up.
we could flip it and double that easily.
Yeah.
Probably could part it out and probably could make your money back.
Actually,
Well,
I would be curious if you did go through that and like even sold it individually or in groups.
Oh, he
how
actually
much it
is.
would be.
He's listing those life-size figures for like $3,000 to $5,000 each. He's got a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
parted out on
Yeah,
paper.
like Darth Mazda said, $50K, that's a bargain. I'm sure if you,
Yeah.
sure some of that stuff is. I'm sure you got some grails in there.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man, is buying, even when you're collecting just normally, if you just save up, and sometimes you'll see guys selling a whole ton of Black Series or whatever, and you get deals like that,
Yeah.
that's
gotta-
the
you
smartest
gotta-
way to do it.
I got a whole box of like Clone Wars stuff for like $50. That's like easily could have been double, triple that. So, but it's hard to get that. It's hard to sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta,
It's not like how it used to be
find
10,
it.
15, 20 years ago. People would fire sale collections. I think now a lot more people are more, they kind of
They're more aware of that there's value. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and there's so many different markets now, and you can find out what the value of stuff is with Google.
Yeah, so he's got that Vader for $3,000. So like,
That's not
honestly,
bad.
I'm not that interested in what I saw in there, to be honest.
no,
There's a
I know.
few
I find it curious, like,
Yeah.
this
And
is
it also
more
depends
stuff.
too.
If I got a
Like,
lifestyle
some
stuff like that, I'd want to like be able to wear the armor and actually put it.
Well, that's the cosplay, right? Aspect of
Yeah.
it, right? Like there's
What's he asking for that, David?
This is $1,250 for
That's
Watto.
not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at
And-
all, in my opinion.
It's made by Pepsi in the 90s.
Weird. Wow.
And then he's got a Captain Rex, 5,000, made by Gentle Giant.
Look at that.
These are like
Hopefully-
actual-
small.
Hopefully, some people that are in the Star Wars Celebration group will see this and maybe come and pick up some of this stuff for their, displays.
So this
Yeah.
this is
You're
a
in the-
this is a
In
costume.
the
So this is
New England area, people.
pretty cool. I guess
Yeah,
that's
I
what he's
don't,
got.
I don't,
He
ever,
must
I
have
don't
sold
really
some
ever look
stuff.
at Marketplace. I have to check that out. It's a lot different now.
Yeah,
Do you have any
Anyway, I just
vintage
thought you guys
Kenner
would
in
know.
there? Yeah.
there was, but nothing on his Facebook listing. I think in the video there was some.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
some.
okay.
Just kind of a cool thing I came across this week.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So, David, is
Yeah,
there
I was
anything you
watching
like?
Five Idiots Toys and Chris Meister. Like that guy's, he was driving across the whole country, and he's just going out and buying collections of vintage Kenner.
Yeah,
And
Those things,
and
yeah.
amazing stuff that he was bringing in there, like stuff like that. That would be a collection I would be interested in.
yeah.
If you're just going to do it, I mean, for my generation, but you know what, all that 99, 2000 stuff, I mean, I know it's mass produced and a lot of people have it in better condition and things like that, but I imagine the nostalgia button's really going to start kicking in for
It'll hit.
some of that generation, 10 to 15 years,
Oh,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Well, Nick, like you said, I mean, we're coming up. A New Hope is coming up on the 50th here pretty soon.
Yeah,
about 3 years.
Crazy to think that.
Yeah, but it's like for those prequel generation, like they're going to start coming into our age group.
Yeah.
Well,
they're getting nostalgia for their stuff. Yeah.
Art's like 25, so you're prequel. I think,
me?
Are you? I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be 40 this year. You kidding me?
Oh, join the club. Man. Join the club, my friend.
Look at all this gray.
I know, man. It's real.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I'm gonna duck out, guys. Nice chat with you. I think you gotta go.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
Good to see you, man.
Okay.
See you next time.
Later.
All right.
Yeah, man. Enjoy your weekend.
All right.
David, is there something you're gonna let go of this year? Any lines you're kind of walking away from or letting go?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna let go completely. I'm just like slowing down. Like on Black Series, I'm that's the one where I used to buy everything, and I stopped buying everything, and I'm just gonna buy a little less. And it's mainly because my shelves are full. There's how many hundreds of figures they've released, and it's just, and I've got that huge, massive shelf, and it's full already. So it's like, I'm gonna pick and choose on that. And same with Marvel Legends. So that's probably what I bought the most of in the last couple of years was Marvel Legends, mostly for my kids, and Black Series. And I think I'm cutting back on both of those.
Yeah. And see, with me, I decided, well, I feel like the 3 3/4 inch is kind of like your, that's from your childhood. Like you'll always collect it.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? You gonna cut back on something?
I mean, well, I just decided. So I looked at the lines I was collecting. Classified was the easiest one to let go of because I was really picking and choosing there. For the Marvel Legends, I just decided I'm just gonna do. I finished my Classic Avengers when I got the Sky Cycle and Hawkeye, and Black Widow, obviously. But for them, I'm just like, I'm just going to do the Spider-Man retro. That's why I got, the Peter Parker. I'm just doing the Spider-Man animated series kind of stuff for Legends. And then with Black Series, I've already kind of made that choice to walk away. I'm just picking and choosing. Yeah. Whenever they decide to do OT, then I'll dip my toe in. But honestly, I'm kind of going more with NECA. NECA seems to be the direction I'm going more nowadays.
NECA's, they look really nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of NECA figures I want to get into.
I finished my turtle display.
Hang on, I can make you big here. Oh, cool.
So, I was gonna do a collection tour. I just haven't gotten around to it. But
yeah, that's nice.
Got a little. Yeah.
Where'd you
Not
get
bad.
The,
it's still a work in progress.
Where'd you get the?
That came from Extreme Sets.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I have.
So they do like their cardboard, but it's all 3-dimensional. So you just kind of put it together, and then you can use them and move them around.
Yeah.
This came out of the back of one of the NECA 2-packs. But cool. Yeah. And then I've just been picking up. Like I picked this up. This came from Amazon. This was like $20, just a 1/12 scale, dollhouse couch. So, but I'm just kind of building out my collection at this point, just filling it in. I want to do like what you do, dioramas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that is so. I imagine is very frustrating for like all the hardcore TBS folks. Is how they haven't done like how many dioramas have they done for Black Series? Like nothing. Have they ever done any of them?
They did the centerpieces. No, they haven't done a dio really.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's retarded.
Well, see, but I think that's the thing that they won't ever invest in something like that. It's just the figures. It's just the prop replicas. Vehicles are gone. They've said the vehicles aren't. They've done away with that.
And now you got all the 3D printers doing all the backdrops and set pieces. So.
Yeah,
like Landspeeder Luke, he's really kind of taken that market because Hasbro's just left that open.
And Hasbro's let him. There's no competition there. So.
Are you still into G.I. Joe Classified? Or are you kind of scaling back from that?
I am.
David?
Oh, I'm opening one right now. Wetsuit.
I like that figure.
Or torpedo, sorry. Torpedo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still into Classified. I'm picking them up here and there, but I don't have a place to display them yet, so they're kind of like my 4th or 5th on the list of what I'm going after. You got the boat, huh?
Putting torpedo in that boat, yeah, with some other figures. And there's actually, it's funny, there's little foot pegs in this boat, so you can clip in some guys.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
Yeah, I got torpedo, I got a custom, and then I got a Night Ops Steel Brigade.
Oh yeah.
So,
yep.
But yeah, dude, this boat was probably the score of last year. $15 for that.
Yeah, I got the same deal.
In the chat just posted something there at the end there. What do you want for a HasLab? Would that work, Dave?
Yeah, it would. There was a company that was making one of these and they went under. They went belly up, and we all lost our money, myself included. But it was going to be
sorry, you got caught up in that. Yeah,
$200 or so, or $220 or something for
GP Customs or whatever it was.
Yeah. I was really excited about it. You could fit, you could do all your fleet troopers and Vader and stormtroopers. It would be a really cool setup, just like they have for TVC. So, yeah, that would definitely be something that would sell, I would think. Not that hard to do,
I just wonder, like, how much longer the Black Series is going to go on. Like, I'm kind of curious, and that's what I was kind of trying to circle around is, if you look at what we've seen and what's coming this year, it doesn't seem like a lot. It really doesn't.
No,
and I know, like I said, they're trying to spread it out, but it feels like it's getting lighter and lighter. So it's not a good sign for me. That I don't know. I don't know how much longer the line's going to go.
Maybe they're phasing it out.
Hasbro is constricting, right? They're in like that corporate shrinking mode, so everything's getting cut back. So I would expect less stuff everywhere this next 2 years. I just think that's what it is.
Yeah, and also there's no movie to support the Black Series either. I mean, Disney Plus is great, but Star Wars needs a film in the theaters. Like the fact that the Rey movie, we don't know what's going to happen with the Rey movie, and I don't have a lot of, let's just say, I don't have a lot of faith in what's going to come with that. And it sounds like the Mando movie is what they're kind of building towards. That's going to be the big one.
Yeah, the Mando. Yeah. So more Mandalorian figures. Wow.
Yep. Pretty boring.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Mando thing's gotten stale, and they've done, obviously season 3 didn't do well, so it's
and they haven't. I mean, where's all the Mandalorians? I was thinking they were just going to pump out all the Mandalorians we saw in season 3. I'm just wondering, like, thought that would be some pipeline stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Or what were those troopers? Those troopers that were in the last episode or a couple episodes?
Yeah, but Jeremy, that's the whole problem I find with Star Wars now, where like it started with the Clone Wars, where it's like, now you have your phase 2 clones, phase 1, this, that, like just constantly, they got different paint job, artillery trooper, put some yellow paint, but he's an incinerator trooper because he has a flamethrower, put him with red paint. Like, it's stupid. It should just be a storage, you know what I mean? Like, they're just kind of,
there's definitely a focus on the prequels and the Clone Wars for sure. And I think that's the other reason why I've kind of gone stale with the Black Series. It just doesn't, I don't care about that era.
I don't know. It's just, I just find they overdo it to fill it in, and then obviously because it's a money thing, right? Because I mean, there are guys that will buy that stuff and they like it. Okay, fine. But like, I just think
we know them.
In my opinion, I think they've gone way too far with it. Like less is way more. I think they'd be better off. I don't know, and that's another thing.
I just think
here's one question I have for both of you guys. Do you think that maybe they should just start cutting down production so that there's just not so much Star Wars regardless? Like, obviously, I know they want to keep pumping out these shows, but do you think in the situation that they're heading in, do you think that it would be better if Star Wars just went away for 5 years and then eventually restarted up again?
Would that be better?
Better? I don't like that because I still enjoy, getting what we're getting. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what happened when Black Series started 10 years ago. There was no 6-inch line, and they started that just as an experiment. It was pretty cool. So I don't know.
But you know what's funny about you say that, David? The Black Series, I mean, when it started in 2013, it was not doing well. Most of that stuff was peg warming. It went on clearance. I mean, like I told you, I got Biker Scouts for $20 at GameStop. I mean, that stuff was sitting everywhere. Now, again, the collecting market was way different, 9-10 years ago. There wasn't, I don't think there's much, there was as many 6-inch collectors as there are now. But I'm also, it's just like, I think at this point, we need a movie. I think that's really, there needs to be a movie to get more mass appeal because a lot of people don't watch the Disney Plus shows. They just don't care.
Yeah.
They don't watch that stuff, and I think the quantity has been too much. There needs to be more focus on quality. And even Bob Iger said that. So they know what they're doing is it's not great quality content.
Yeah.
It's too bad. Maybe they should just come out with a standalone Luke Skywalker deepfake movie spinoff.
That'd be great.
See, that's why they should be hiring me. But maybe that's the only thing they can really do right now, where it's just like.
I honestly, it's funny you say that, Nick. I thought that they were going to take Luke, and I thought he was going to have a bigger role. Obviously doing the deepfake moving forward. I thought they were going to focus on that, and obviously, they know everybody loves Grogu, so everybody's going to watch whatever Baby Yoda does.
Or hire. What's that other actor, that Sebastian guy?
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, we talked about him. Yeah, he could totally be Luke Skywalker.
Like whatever. I mean, just get him there.
To me, I think they should go back, and if they should do a Disney Plus series after Return of the Jedi, I think that's where they should go.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
What I would have tried with was the Thrawn trilogy. If they just kind of did that, and nothing against.
And this live action Thrawn, the live action Thrawn they did was, I'm sorry, I was not a fan.
Well, it's what the thing is there is because Dave sort of likes that Thrawn, but I think the problem with that is that's not the Thrawn I read in the original books, right? Like you and me.
Well, that's what I mean. It was Dave Filoni's interpretation, but I also think, I don't know. It just he didn't come across as intelligent, as calculated, as intimidating. He wasn't a very intimidating villain at all.
No, they didn't do him justice in the show. And I don't even know him that well, but
I didn't read the Thrawn trilogy. I didn't read all of those books. I don't know deep details about it. I just have.
Oh, you never read the original books of back in 92, 93 when they came out, the Thrawn series? No.
No, man, I was only like 9-10 years old. I need to go back. I should. Those are on my list, my bucket list to read.
Yeah, that's where I kind of checked out after that, and then I kind of kept up with the EU at that point, and then I was leading up to.
I'll tell you guys a little story. So for me, because I was born in '83, for me, obviously, I didn't get any of the Star Wars in the theaters. So for me, my first big blockbuster movie was Jurassic Park in '93 when I was 9 years old. So I got lucky that they did bring, the original trilogy back in the theaters, and my dad took me to go see, all 3 movies. Yeah. And then that was the lead up to obviously Phantom Menace, but that's how I got introduced to Star Wars, was them coming back to the theaters. Which honestly, I wish they would do a wide release. I wish they would bring the original trilogy back and do a wide release for people, so people can go back and take their kids for the first time to see it on the big screen, like we got to do. 20. Yeah,
100%. Yeah. That's where I think they totally screwed up with, and even back to Hasbro's release on. Art was saying they did a lot for the Return of the Jedi and the 40th. I didn't think they really actually did. I thought there was tons of stuff they could have done more that would have sold out.
They didn't promote it very much. No,
they never promoted
not like they did with
from
Empire.
They never promoted it from Disney properly at all for the 40th. They didn't even launch the original theatrical film, which everybody wants. Like, I don't care what George Lucas says. Every person I know wants that. And then from the figure side of it, the merch side,
man,
they did not.
You just gave me an idea, Nick. how cool would it be? And I know they won't do this, so it's a really cool thought. How cool would it be if they brought back for the 50th anniversary to the theaters the original cut? That would be amazing. That would be so awesome.
I have zero faith that they even do that. And
we'll never see the original cuts again. Those are Disney's got those locked up. They're under lock and key in the vault.
Well,
which is a shame.
There's the 4K ones that people are doing that are like 99% there. So.
Yeah. The fan made ones. Again, the fans are doing the best work.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted that figure. I'm kind of kicking myself for passing on him.
So I've had it before Christmas. I'm opening it now. So it's been like I'm interested in it, but it's sat here for like over a month without me looking at it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Snow Trooper.
Is that the what was the name of that?
Snow Serpent?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, see look at that. Look at everything you get there for $35.
I mean, these are the accessories. I got a whole box full of accessories here. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an awesome figure.
It's almost like G.I. Joe is obviously one-upping Star Wars again, like back in the Kenner days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yep.
Man, I'm telling you this. I just got what is it? Junk Mutt?
Oh,
Junkyard, whatever his name is. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great figure. He's awesome.
Yep.
And they're starting to get, obviously they've been looking at Valaverse because this guy got 6 pairs of hands with him. See, and that's what I mean. You know what? It's been a while. I haven't because I've been waiting for the Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't picked up any figures. I've got to be honest. The Eclipse or what was it? The Pandora and a couple of the ladies, they looked okay, but I don't know. I'm more of like a troop builder. There's only I only pick up certain Valaverse figures. I got a few of the first couple waves, but I've been kind of I don't know, taking a little break from them. See, because military figures aren't really my jam. I'm more into like the sci-fi and I don't know, more of the comics and fantasy stuff.
How about snowboarding?
That's pretty cool. Let me go check my daughter. What's up, sweetheart?
That's pretty cool. See, Nick, I had this figure as a kid, and this is nostalgia for me because this is one that I played with a lot. Snow Serpent. So.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm pretty sure I had him. I'm not sure. When did he come out?
It was probably in like 86, 87, sometime around there. I don't know exactly what. But he came with a snowboard or snowshoes. He came with snowshoes. I don't think he had the snowboard, the first version. There were like 2 versions of this guy.
Yeah. That would have been when I was pretty much out of Joe's or out of G.I. Joe.
Have you picked up any classifieds, Nick?
No, I haven't. I saw some of the retro ones. I don't know if they're Super 7 or whoever's making them there. Is it Hasbro that's making those, Dave?
Yeah, they have the carded ones, the 6-inch carded ones.
Right.
That's Hasbro. Hang on, I'm going to mute Jeremy for a sec. He's noisy. Yeah. I have a couple of those. Yeah, they have Destro and Baroness and Storm Shadow on a retro card back that's huge. It's like a
they're not doing them. They're not doing them in 3 3/4.
They are. That's Super 7. That's Super 7.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Super 7. Yeah.
And they're very much like Kenner. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those. That kind of got my interest too, but I haven't. I love the art on the G.I. Joe line. Like it's just.
Yeah, the artwork is great.
And of course, Loose, obviously. Like I followed what's his channels? Chad. Chad there. I forget what. Yeah, and he's got his G.I. Joe collection. It's starting to suck me in a little bit, but I'm not gonna I might get a couple retro Super 7 figures. I think that's probably where I'll go there if I do. But
yeah, I'm not going
to go down that rabbit hole.
I got 2 of them right here. I can show you. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Let's see. I just happened to have these when I was going through my totes because I had them with the vintage collection. But yeah, see, I've got these guys.
Oh, those look
sorry,
beautiful.
Jeremy. I got you on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. My bad.
Yes. So these are 3 3/4 from Super 7. I just thought these looked really cool, mainly because of the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked up a handful of those.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. Just go
Yeah, and see those.
And even the back of the cards are correctly.
See, and that just speaks to what we were talking about earlier. Like Super 7 has been able to figure out their distribution. You know, like those are everywhere. I always see them on the pegs.
Yep.
Are they unpunched?
Those ones are, because I think I ordered them from online, so they came unpunched. But if they're on the pegs, you know, they get punched at the store when the guys put them on the rack.
Yeah.
David, have you ever picked up any Super 7 Ultimate of any character?
No, I have not. Nope. Have you?
Just one.
This guy. This was my favorite Ninja Turtle as a kid, so I picked him up.
So, and isn't the price point like 55 or something like that for those? How much are those ones?
Typically retail, is 55. I waited on this guy. He got down to about $30, and then I grabbed him.
Okay. Yeah. No, I haven't heard really much good about the Ultimates. I've got some friends who have them. They look nice, but I don't know. Not enough for me to spend money on them.
Unless it's something like, unless it's a character or a franchise you really love, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't think they're worth $55 a figure. I think they're overcharging for the nostalgia. But I mean, they do come with a lot of stuff. You know, they have a lot of nice packaging. So I feel like you're just buying the presentation more than the figure.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think I need to wrap this up because it's getting toward midnight here for me.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. I'm ready to pass out, man.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
No, we had a good conversation for sure.
Good chat tonight, yeah. So. All right, and if anybody's still watching out there, thanks for being with us, and thanks for all the comments. And hello to our New Zealand and Australian watchers tonight. And everybody else, too.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Go out there
guys.
and get some action figures.
Go get some action figures.
That's right. Yeah. Until the next one, we'll see you guys in a month or so.
Feeling Mike's line there.
Yeah, I know. Go buy. Yeah, for what he says. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna sign off here.
All right.
See you guys.
Later, guys.